Stay Tuned Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of two possibly intoxicated idiots watching the National Football League.
Welcome everybody to Stay Tuned Sports. It is your boy King. It is your good friend Jimbo right over there in that box. Big day for Jimbo. This past Monday was a very bad day for both me and Jimbo as the Notre Dame Fighting Irish lost the national championship game to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Will Jimbo be disappointed twice in 1 week? Or will the Philadelphia Eagles go ahead and win this game today against the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders? We will find out as we're getting ready for kickoff, as Washington is going to get the ball first. It appears that the Eagles have won the toss, and they will defer. We're getting ready. Jimbo, as we're going to watch the kickoff here, how do you feel about this game?
I'm a little nervous. It's basically going to come down, I think, to our defense stopping Jayden Daniels. I know Washington has Payne, their defense tackle, is out, but also on our side, Cam Jurgens is out. Now, Dickerson has taken some center snaps in college, but it's not the same. I expect Washington to just do their best to stop Saquon and make Hurts pass against them.
All right. Well, here we go. We got a touchback here on the kickoff as we see Jayden Daniels now on the field, breaking the huddle. Washington gets to the line on the 30-yard line. We're starting the NFC Championship game right here. Boy, that field looks real nice. They must have, I think they redid the sod last week for the divisional game, so it looks real nice. Jayden Daniels takes a snap on first down and avoids the sack, gets a 1-yard gain, but that Eagles front gets to him to start off with, gets the pressure, and 2nd and 9 coming up here for Washington.
And I think that's going to be key, is like how they kept him in the middle there. Didn't let him get outside and start, scrambling around to make something happen.
Alicia in the chat. Well, she's going to be back in the chat. She said we look good, as we always do. ELS in the chat. And, of course, Hamster. He's going for the Eagles because he's put money on them. So, 2nd down, it's going to be thrown and caught. Zach Ertz, former Eagle at one time, with the catch. Gain of about 2 yards there on 2nd and 9. It's going to be 3rd and 7, maybe a long 6 coming up here for Washington. Hamster's actually rooting for the clock as he has the under in this game. I took the over.
Yeah, I would have took the over.
I took the over as well. I think Washington's offense is very dynamic. Trips to the left here for Jayden Daniels on 3rd and a long 6. Takes the snap back. He looks, he throws. That's going to be close. They're saying McClellan caught it. 1st down, Washington. Let's take a look here. Yep, that's a catch.
I don't know. The ball was
good catch. Daniels on 1st down. Ball tipped at the line. Incomplete. That Philadelphia front looking great. Carter is a fucking problem.
The best quote I heard this week was LaShawn McCoy was talking about how he talked to Aaron Donald, I guess during the week or whatever, and he said Aaron Donald came out and said his replacement is here.
Dude, he's so good, and he's a problem, especially if you're the Georgia Highway Patrol. 2nd and 10 coming up here for Washington. Jayden Daniels in shotgun. Play action. He has time. Throws. That's going to be caught, but immediately hit is Ertz. And again, it's going to be 3rd and long coming up here for Jayden Daniels and Washington.
And ELS, I thought we were friends, buddy. Come on now.
This week goes from my channel. I did see ELS, by the way, the 1,000 subscriber video that you posted. Congratulations, buddy. Great to see you finally break that 1,000 mark. And, yeah, fuck the Eagles. Come on, let's be honest. Just let's be serious here. Okay, 3rd and 6 again. Daniels empty backfield. Takes the snap, pump fake, throws. It's caught. It's low, not touched, and he gets up and gets the first down again. Oh man!
And I'm gonna do my best not to keep clearing my throat in my mic.
Let me clear my throat. It's a first down in Eagles territory for Jayden Daniels and the Redskins. Takes the snap in shotgun. And he's got a handoff here to Robinson on first down. And boy, he got about 5-6 yards on that carry.
That's the other thing with Washington's offense. That I think they have an underrated running game. Like Brian Robinson's a good running back.
Very good running back. And they got Eckler there too, don't they?
Yeah.
They got Eckler. I think Eckler is a great secondary backup there. And not really even a backup, by the way. Got a little old-fashioned going on here. Nice little... people underestimate the old-fashioned, man. It's such a good drink. Nice little whiskey drink there. Oh! Pass attempt there. On 2nd and 5, incomplete. Towards his tight end. 3rd and 5 now upcoming here for Washington. Again, a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 area kind of play here. 3rd and middling for Washington. They've converted their last 2. Will they convert here? 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions so far. Daniels, 2 backs in the backfield with him. He's in shotgun, takes the snap, rolls out to his right, getting chased, escapes the pressure, throws down the field. Almost intercepted by white corner Cooper DeJean. Trying his best to be Jason Sehorn. Not quite as good so far.
Not yet. He'll get there.
ELS says, Jimbo, I was being nice last week with the Eagles W, but I want the Commanders to win. Ooh, Washington going a little Dan Campbell-y here. Going for it. 4th and 5. Big call early here in the NFC Championship game. Dan Quinn trying to show that he has marbles. Takes the snap. Does Daniels. Back. Looks. Throws. Caught. First down. Oh, Washington Redskins.
You can't say that.
I don't care. I've done trying to pretend the whole Commander. Listen, Commanders, it's 3 syllables. It sucks to say. It's a bad fucking nickname. I'm sorry. If they come up with if they do Red Wolves, if they do something else, fine. I'll fucking go along with it. But for right now, they're the fucking Redskins. Shut the fuck up. I even have the fucking graphics to fucking match it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with the Commanders bullshit. 1st and 10. Going to be thrown out to the right. Going to be a gain of about 4 or 5 yards there to Zacchaeus. Do you think Dotson would have thought that by being traded from Washington to Philadelphia in the preseason, he would end up facing Washington in the NFC Championship game? He's like, oh, man, I got away from Washington. They're rebuilding. At least I want a team that can make it. And now he's, wide receiver number 4 facing his old team. That's kind of funny. Handoff here on 2nd and 5. Gain of about 2 yards. Robinson with the carry. So 3rd and 3. The first real, 3rd and short coming up here for Washington. ELS says, I respect it. Go Redskins. I've got ELS back on our side. ELS, you know what? Yeah, Commander, 3 syllables? Fuck that. 3rd and 2 is the official mark. Oh, screen out to the left. That's going to be incomplete. Eagles jump on the ball hoping it would be a lateral, but it is not. Incomplete pass, 4th and 2. Does Washington go for the points, or do they go for 4th down again?
They're going for it.
Looks like they're going to go for it again here, yeah.
That helped Washington with the incomplete pass because it would have been a loss.
That's true, too. Yeah, I'm not sure about that play call. I think maybe you run it again, and then if you're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, then you can kind of do a screen or a pass or do something like that. Yeah. Trips out to the left. Actually, now Eckler goes out to the left as well. Jayden Daniels, he's going to pull it down, run it himself, and he gets the first down. and gets his shoe pulled off for the effort. But it doesn't matter. So 2 for 2 on third down, or I'm sorry, 2 for 4 on third down, but 2 for 2 on fourth down. Now is Washington, as they are now just outside the red zone here. And a good sustained drive here. And right now, Hamster's getting what he wants. He wanted to eat the clock up because he wants low scoring. And so far, we've almost 6 minutes gone on this opening drive here for Washington. Daniels hands it off to Eckler. Eckler, he's able to fight for about 1.5 yards on that first down effort. Lucky, actually, to get even that much because he was stopped about 2 yards in the backfield. So good effort by Eckler. As we take a look at the Philadelphia defensive coaches up in the booth, trying to find a way to stop this dynamic young quarterback, Jayden Daniels, out of LSU. Free of Brian Kelly, who mismanaged him and was somehow, with Malik Neighbors and Jayden Daniels, unable to win a national championship or even get into the fucking college football playoff because Brian Kelly sucks.
Stop waving your hands.
Ooh, what happened here?
Darius Slade thought it hit the ground, so he stopped running and waving incomplete.
And it did hit the ground.
Okay.
So, even so, it doesn't matter. Hit the fucking guy. I don't care. Oh, did you think it hit the ground? Yeah. Are they still playing? Yeah. Hit the fucking guy. What are we doing? So 3rd and 9 now coming up here for Washington. Again, another third down. This one's 3rd and long. As it is 9 yards. They have to get to the 13-yard line for the first down. They are currently at the 22. Daniels back. Has time. Throws. That's going to be caught. And it is now 4th and about where it's being marked 4. So 4th and 4 upcoming. And they are finally coming off the field, and they are going to go for the field goal, taking the points. They said, enough of playing with fate. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take the points.
I was just thinking, like, why did you go for the 4th downs past 2 times then? But yeah, I guess you're playing with fate.
Yeah, you roll the dice too many times, you get burned. Yeah, so here we go. Washington going for the field goal here. Zane Gonzalez. He is set up, snap, hold, kick is good. And the Washington Redskins have themselves a 3-0 lead over the hometown Philadelphia Eagles early here in the NFC Championship game. Thank you for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo over in that box. He is a huge, huge Eagles fan. I am not. Actually, this game is kind of really terrible for me because I hate both these fucking teams. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and the Eagles are always my enemy. So therefore, hail to the Redskins. Let's go. That's how but we're going to be here with you for this game, for the NFC Championship game. And then guess what? Guess what, Jimbo?
What?
Fuck it. We're going to be here for the AFC Championship game as well. The Bills and the Chiefs. We're going to be here for that one as well. We'll have the Taylor counter up to see where she is and how she's doing with her just fine looking self. God, she looks so fine. I don't care. Anybody else? Oh, stop showing Taylor Swift. No. You show Taylor more. Thank you very much.
And Caitlin Clark. Show WNBA.
I don't know. Yeah, listen. Caitlin is fine. Caitlin's fine for, hey, listen. Wouldn't throw her out of bed for eating crackers, as they say. Oh, my God, it's misogynist. He's got the Redskins name up there, and he's a misogynist talking about... No, I'm sorry. That's about it. I apologize. Don't cancel me, please. But we do have that. So we got Taylor. I wonder, is Caitlin going to be there today? Is it going to be something else? Is maybe a good luck charm now,
It kind of looked like it was like a new friendship budding.
Maybe.
Between those two.
Maybe. Because I'll tell you what, Blake Lively ain't going to be in there anytime soon. I'll tell you that much. She's a little radioactive right now. She's a little toxic with all the other stuff going on. So,
do I want to know what's going on?
You don't know? Oh, no. do a little research. Pay attention to some pop culture here, man. Come on. Oh, Blake Lively's she's in some kind of shit. She's maybe not. She tried to play the victim in a thing, and then it came out like maybe she actually was kind of not. and she's yeah, and so it's a back and forth. It's going to court, and she apparently released some text messages to make this one person look bad, and then the person said, actually, those were edited. Here's the unedited text messages, and boy, is it bad. Like, it is not good for old Blake Lively there. And then Taylor was getting dragged into it because they were saying like Blake was saying like she's Khaleesi, and like Taylor and Ryan are her dragons, and she'll set them on this guy. Like, so I don't think she's going to be. I don't think she's going to be there. Kickoff is only going to get to the 5-yard line. Eagles going to return it up to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 40, down to the 41-yard line, and the Eagles going to be starting with fantastic field position on their first drive. Oh, and we've got a little divisional fisticuffs here. A little pushing, a little shoving, a little discussions, a little how's your father, how's your mother, where are you eating dinner tonight after this game? You going to Pat's, you going to Gino's? A little disagreement. We don't know what's going on there. Anyway, I'm going to have a little sip of my drink here. Old-fashioned. By the way, you know who loves old-fashions? Do you know who really loves old-fashions?
Who's that?
Good old Taylor Swift. She loves herself a good old whiskey drink. Gotta love her. 1st and 10. Coming up here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Hurts under center. He's got trips to his left. Saquon in the backfield coming up, getting more instructions. Offensive line, trying to figure it out. Play clock under 5. Man in motion with 1 second. It's a pitch out to Barkley. He's running to his left. He's got room. He's got space. He's down to the 40, down to the 35, down to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, first play from scrimmage, and that is exactly what you didn't want. And why is that the Bills one? I don't know, because that's supposed to be the Eagles touchdown. But always got to ruin something. But there we go. There it is. Now it's the Eagles touchdown. And Saquon Barkley with the touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles. And just like that, one play from scrimmage.
And you had that last guy over pursue that. He should have stayed on the inside of Barkley. All right, come on, Jake.
Extra point, snap, hold, kick is just snuck through.
It's okay. It's okay. He's practicing, close calls.
So with that, boy, damn it, that's the one thing. If you're Washington, that's the one thing. Like, you're like, man, if we can just stop Saquon, if you're able to limit Saquon, if you're able to do it, Saquon. And, yeah, no.
You're like that Redskins fan. Yeah, we got to stop Saquon. He wasn't pronouncing the name the right way.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of like watching the mayor of Philadelphia go ELELGS Eagles.
So, all right. So, since you've seen that clip, which one was worse, the mayor or the lady?
It's your fucking city. You're the mayor of the city. You can't get the name wrong.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Like, what are you doing?
I saw that and I just put my head down, shaking. Like, come on, guys.
Oh man, like
hard.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, what? Like that's just unfortunate. That's just unfortunate. And that's what I mean. The other one's a fan. It's like, all right, you can get it, maybe, sometimes, fans, all right, yeah, I get it, fans, sometimes not, we've all run into fans that maybe aren't the sharpest knife in the drawer as it were, but you're the mayor of the city. Like that, and not only that, but you're the mayor of the city where the Eagles are the city. Like, people like the Sixers, and the Flyers have a fairly big presence in the city, and the Phillies are the Phillies. Oh, they're good, but, it's, the Eagles run that fucking town.
Yeah.
How do you not know how to spell Eagles? I don't know, Jimbo.
Even at the fights last night, like, there was probably, I think, like 10 to 12 fights or so, and at a minimum, 2 Eagle chants per fight would break out during the boxing matches.
Oh, yeah. You know that's always going to happen. Let's see here. Oh, did we get a we got a pause in our stream because the stream sucks. So let's see what we can do here. Get this back up here.
And I'm sorry to disappoint you, King, but the ice will not be ready today. I have it turned off.
Oh well, I got plenty of my own ice because I'm old fashioned in it today. We might be getting a little tipsy, especially if the Eagles win. I'm just getting drunk. Fuck that, man. I cannot deal with another Eagles fucking Super Bowl. I can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Oh, come on.
All right, so the Eagles kicked it off. The Redskins are up to, they got stopped about the 26.
All right, so you're way ahead because I'm still in commercials here as I just got this new stream up. And we'll see if this one can stay up or not. And it can't. None of them are staying up. All right, well, we're going to have to figure this out. Jimbo, you can take over for a second while I try to find a fucking stream that works.
Okay, sounds good. So it is 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Jayden Daniels in shotgun with run back behind him and one on his left side. Snaps the ball. Eckler gets about 4.5, possibly 5 yards. Looks like they're going to spawn for a 4-yard gain there.
All right, let's see.
7:18 left in the first quarter.
See if this one will work or not. Gonna move again. Okay. Okay, I see. I'm up at 3rd and 1 right now.
Okay.
And we're seeing Zach Ertz jogging off the field here. 3rd and 1, 6:30 remaining here in the first quarter. We're back, baby. We're here. Let's go. Industry and technology working for a better tomorrow.
Come on, boys. Let's get a three and out here. So let's stop them here.
So 3rd and 1. Daniels takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff and a gain of about 3 yards and a first down for Robinson and the Washington Redskins. First and 10 now from the 39-yard line. Daniels back, looks, throws. That's going to be caught. Crossing pattern. Trying to get a little bit more yards from ball. Eagles got the ball. It is Eagles ball. They recovered it. Cooper DeJean, the exciting white, gets the recovery.
That's Blankenship.
Is that Blankenship? They're white people. They all look the same to me.
But Bond with the punch out.
Oh, fighting for more yardage.
Yep.
Costs them, and these are mistakes you can't make if you are Washington looking to go to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1991. Oh, no. Oh, I had forgot to move the possession hour. So actually, here we go. Now we'll move back to the Eagles. There we go. I just moved it to the Redskins. Move it back to the Eagles. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We are pumping. Hamster is calling ball game already.
Holy Jesus.
Hamster says, it's done. It's over. Throw in a towel. Ring the bell. It's over. Washington, go home. Thanks for playing. It's done. Jimbo, do you share that sentiment?
No.
No?
No. Plenty of game left. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at the Notre Dame game. I mean, we wrote that game.
We thought that game was done, and Notre Dame made it an 8-point game. And that's what I mean. That's why I don't feel as bad. I still feel bad. Don't get me wrong. I fucking was miserable after that fucking loss, including the fact that my fucking teeth were fucking killing me that entire game. Yeah. And still are. Yeah, like that. I didn't feel as bad because Notre Dame, like, they didn't get blown out. They fought all the way back. They didn't give up. I just wish Marcus Freeman didn't go for the field goal there. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I don't know what that decision was. That was just bad. That was just bad. I didn't like it.
I was talking to the one guy at work that saw his press conference, and obviously he was asked about that. He felt more comfortable being able to go for 2 touchdowns and the extra point instead of going for 2 touchdowns and two
two-point conversions. Yeah, but
that's tough.
But you're giving but the problem is you need a third possession.
Yeah.
And that's what you weren't going to get. And that's what I mean. Like, you have to look at it as you have 2 possessions to tie the game, and you're only going to get about 2 possessions.
Yeah.
Or you can get 3 possessions, and yes, you feel a bit more comfortable that way. But are you going to get 3 possessions? The answer to that question was no. You weren't. And that's what happened. So, like, I understand the thought process, but the math didn't math, and he needed to know that. And honestly, that's really the only mistake he made in these last 14 games when it came to Notre Dame and his coaching. He hit all the other right buttons all the way up to that point, but that, I think, was not the right decision.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Hamster says that is the ball game because it's rigged. So, we have that. So, we'll see. If the Eagles win, it definitely is rigged. We know that. That's just how that goes. So, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Hurts in shotgun. Takes a snap. Back. Throws. Over the middle. That is going to be dropped. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Brown throws his helmet in disgust after dropping the ball after fighting for yardage. Sometimes it's better just to go down. Logo in the chat says, "Go Eagles!"
There we go.
That's unfortunate. Goddard gets the ball, and that's going to be a 1st down catch there. 10-yard gain for Goddard and the Eagles.
Good job holding on the ball there, because number 4.
They were looking to rip that motherfucker out, and they did not. Great to have you in the chat, by the way, Logo. Again, if you're watching us, you want to help us out a little bit, make sure you hit that like button. That helps us out here on Stay Tuned Sports. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Jalen Hurts, big throw down the field. It looks like he got both feet in. That looks like Devontae Smith got both feet in. Let's see the replay here. Catches the ball. 1. Ooh, that one might be out. That's going to be razor thin. Doesn't matter. Got the play off. So I think it might have been on the white, but they didn't call. We got a little extra pushing. The refs are going to let the boys play a little bit today, as it looks like. Flopping will not be accepted in this game in Philadelphia.
His foot was in.
Yeah.
I have my TV on, so it's a little bit more clear, and like he turned his foot back into the field. But you're a Giants fan, so.
Looked like it was on the white to me. Brown gets the catch. That's going to be a 1st and goal coming up from about the 7-yard line for the Eagles as they are driving. And Hamster may just be right on this one. This game might be over already.
If they get a touchdown here, it's going to be tough.
Because it was going to be Washington that had to go ahead. Actually, from the 4-yard line. I thought it was from the 7. They actually said he got out at the 4. Saquon, 1st and goal, bouncing out. His 2nd touchdown of the game. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. And they are an extra point away from going up 14-3.
This is exactly what the Commanders didn't want.
This is what the Commanders did not want. This is exactly what the Eagles did want. And, yeah. I mean, this is unfortunate right now, what we're watching. And I know my sister-in-law is very upset right now. And I know that my sister-in-law friends, who she has over right now, is probably very happy. She's probably got a lot of wine in her. And she might be saying something horribly inappropriate. If we're going to be honest, boy, that was right on that white, man. That was right. I wished, It's the first half. You have 3 timeouts. Take the shot at it. Take the shot at the challenge.
Well, let me ask you, as a football fan. So obviously, the question is that right foot. If it's the toe is inbounds, does that mean the catch is complete?
Any part of the foot that is touching the white means it's out of bounds.
So even though the toe touched first,
doesn't matter. It's if the toe touches and then the whole foot comes down. It's still if it comes down and it's touching the white, it's out of bounds.
Either way, it was a catch. It was a nice catch. Complete a catch.
I mean, in the books, in the rules, that's what it is because they got the playoff. They didn't review it, so I mean, it is what it is. It goes down as a completed catch. In reality, was it? It's a questionable call, and I don't think it gets overturned on replay. If we're going to be honest, unless there's a much better angle and one that is clear down the line that you can see, like the little divot in the white, you could see where the foot is on the white. Unless there was that, I don't know if you can overturn the call on the field. Same way as if they had said he was out of bounds and then reviewed it. I don't know if you could overturn it there because it's not clear enough, but we'll never know. We're here to debate it now. We're here to debate it because it doesn't matter. But I feel like we're the fucking Indian fans in the fucking major league. He hit it too far. He hit it way too high. It was far too high. No, he hit it too hard. Who gives a fuck? It's gone. It's over. It's already done. It's 14-3. The Eagles have a 11-point lead already here in the first quarter. Washington's defense has shown an absolutely inability to stop now again. The Eagles had great starting field position. Not that it mattered. They started at their own 41-yard line, and Saquon Barkley ran a 59-yard touchdown run. And then the Redskins went ahead and fumbled it in their own end, and the Eagles had a much shorter field to get into the end zone, where Saquon got a 4-yard touchdown run. So Saquon already with 2 touchdowns in this game, already on his way to 100 yards, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. Saquon Barkley has two touches, and both of them are fucking touchdowns.
Touchdowns, yeah.
So here we go, another kickoff here, and boy, if Washington, part of me thinks you need a long drive here, but maybe a quick strike would just help get everybody. Oh, Saquon hitting the bike, maybe a little tightness. You don't want to see that.
He's only got two runs so far.
I was going to say, I don't know. Maybe it hasn't run enough. Washington takes it out on the kickoff, gets it down to about the 26, maybe 27-yard line. And that's where they're going to start off there with their third drive, hoping it turns out better than their second, in which there was a fumble by Brown. Saquon Barkley is the first player all time with 2 touchdowns in, 3 games against the same opponent?
Yeah.
In the season?
Third one, they split the season.
Well, yeah, they split. Yeah, I know they're division, so you play each other twice, and this is the third time. So that's interesting, though. That's very interesting. 1st and 10 for Daniels and the Redskins. Trips over to the right. That's going to be a handoff, and that's going to be a gain of about a yard. Not much there. Hamster says he was out, but I think Hamster just likes saying shit sometimes in the chat. To be honest, I think Hamster just loves talking shit, if we're going to be honest with each other. So, here we go. Eagles have 67 yards total. Washington only 22? That doesn't seem to make sense.
Oh.
That can't be.
Yeah, no, because
it might be rushing yards. Only rushing yards. Okay, yeah.
Daniels has 50 yards passing there.
I was going to say he's got plenty. So that's just rushing yards. Is that what? And that's it. Washington hasn't seemed to get the running game going. Not nearly as much as Saquon, but again, they don't have Saquon Barkley, so that is a difference. That is a bit of a difference. 3rd and 6 coming up here for the Eagles. Not for the Redskins. Sorry, not the Eagles. I just saw an eagle on the screen. It confused me for a second. Daniels back. He's got time. Deep throw over the middle. Almost. There was nothing but Eagles there. He was going for Terry McLaurin, but there was nothing but Eagles there. 4th and 6, deep in their own end, and Washington 3 and out. Going to have to punt, and this is quickly getting out of hand for Washington. If they don't get a stop on this drive, and I mean like a 3-and-out punt, like I don't think you can even go. If you give up a fucking field goal, you're still going to be down 2 touchdowns. Like maybe you can give up a field goal, but man, this can get real bad, real ugly, real quick here for Washington if they are not careful, and they are not being careful right now.
I don't even understand that pass. I mean, he was.
There was nobody close. The 2 closest individuals were both Eagles.
Yeah.
Fake punt! Throw wide open! Caught! And it's good down to the Eagles' 46-yard line. Oh, what a... Dan Quinn pulling in a little bit of that, too.
You know what? I thought something was up. I'm like, this is too easy. What, you're going to punt? Being down, like all the momentum going to Phillies.
Dude, but if you miss that, you give the Eagles the ball again right there. Like, you want to talk about, holy shit, what a call. Dan Quinn channeling a little bit of the Dan Campbell, and Washington in Eagles territory desperately needed that play. Well, first of all, what a pass from the punter, by the way.
Yeah, it was a nice little touch pass.
That was nice. Daniels got time, evades the pressure, still can't find anybody open, finally gets taken down, back in their own, and now down at the 48 of their own. So that's going to be a hefty loss there for Washington. 2nd and long coming up here.
The way Daniels fell there, I thought he got hurt. Like his ankles went weird looking.
Let's see. No, he was trying to bounce around there. He kind of, bounced on that ankle and fell down. He seems to be okay. Second and 16 as a 6-yard loss there for Washington. Daniels throws over the middle, caught! Jesus. And gets away down to the 29-yard line. Completed, first down. Washington is moving the ball. Boy, they needed that. Brown, the man who fumbled the ball before, is the one who has brought that in. So 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Robinson, and it looks like a loss to me. They might give him back to the line of scrimmage, but I don't think so.
Looks like that side judge was walking on the blue line there, but yeah, it looked like he should have been at least a yard loss.
I think it might have been at least half a yard. Like he got some up there, but they're saying he got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up here for Washington. But we'll have to wait until the second quarter until we see what happens on 2nd down, as we are now into the second quarter with the Eagles 14, the Redskins 3, but they are driving in Eagles territory after a ballsy fake punt with a, 4th and 9, 4th and 10? It was a 4th and fucking long, deep in their own end. And boy, if that doesn't connect, you could turn the game off now. It would have been over. Yeah. But they got it. They got it. So just what they needed. And if Washington's able to go ahead and convert this drive into 6, they have to get a touchdown, I think. But if you did get back into 6 here, now you're only down 4 points. Now you're talking. You got yourself an NFC Championship game again.
But even a field goal puts you down by 8, so it's still a one-possession game.
Still a one-possession game, but you'd like to get that touchdown. Get a little. You need to get your sideline a little juice. You got to get your players a little juice. Like, hey, we can do this. We can do this. Fuck these Philly motherfuckers. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, like you got to do that because you got a field goal. It's like, man, we just can't break through. You got to give a little juice to the defense. Like the defense, you got to put the defense out there. Like, man, we give these guys one more possession, we'll be in this. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go crack somebody's skull. Let's do that. Let's actually stop Saquon Barkley and not let him run for 50 fucking yards. How about that? Yeah, something like that. Gotta have a little something, and nothing does that quite like scoring touchdowns. Field goals, fine. Touchdowns, better. By the way, my name is King. That's your good friend Jimbo right over there in that box. We are Stay Tuned Sports. Thank you so much for joining us here. If you like what you're watching, and why would you? But if you do, thank you so very much. Hit that like button, helps us out. Share that share button, or don't share the share button. Hit the share button and share us. Because, that helps us. That gets more people here to look at us. And if they like us, then they hit the like button. And the more likes we get, the better we are in the algorithm. And YouTube's whatever algorithm it is at this fucking point in time, who knows? Nobody knows how it works. There's people who've been on YouTube for 10 years and don't know how the fucking thing works. So, who knows? But I think if you like, it does better for the algorithm now, maybe. As good as it did before, I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, you could do that. You can also, if you're watching us and not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Helps us out tremendously as well. Also, if you want to help us out a little bit more fiduciary, in the fiduciary department, financially, we do have a donation button down in the description below this, the donation station, as well as our merch store, where you can get the new Ohio State National Championship t-shirt, which I hated making, but I like making money. So if you're an Ohio State fan, t-shirts there, go check that out. 2nd and 10, Jayden Daniels back here is start second quarter, big throw to the end zone, overthrow. He's overthrowing on these deep passes. I've noticed that maybe the nerves have got him. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, this pass looks like it was meant to go there, since his receiver would be the only one to.
It was kind of, I guess, kind of a long fade, but still, it's. Man, that punter, he spot on pass.
Yeah,
spot on pass. Because any shorter, that's going to be picked off. Yeah. But the one thing I've noticed with Jayden here, in these passes where he's going more than 15 yards down the field, they've all been overthrows.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you get the nerves out there, Jayden. But anyway, 3rd and 10, he's getting pressured again. He escapes, throws it. He just throws this one way the fuck out of bounds. And that's going to be 4th and 10. Zacchaeus was, I guess, the intended receiver.
See, that should be intentional grounding. He wasn't outside the pocket.
Yeah, but it got over the line of scrimmage, and there was an intended receiver there. So 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. You got to hit 2 out of 3.
Stupid penalty rule.
Stupid, man. It would have been good for us if it wasn't for these fucking rules.
I did my best Micah Parsons thing. Well, if you take the penalties away, we actually would have did good.
Well, here we go. They are going to settle for another field goal here. Are the Washington Redskins. Kick is good. So it is now just a one-possession game, 14-6, 8-point game between Washington and the Eagles. Again, it's not bad, but you would have really liked to get a touchdown in that situation. Really like to get a touchdown in that situation if you are Washington, as we see a Doritos Super Bowl commercial tease here with the Chiefs. Would have been a lot cooler if you had Taylor Swift in there, but maybe she'll be a part of it. Maybe Taylor Swift is going to be, maybe she'll do a Doritos commercial.
Have you seen any Super Bowl commercial teases other than this one here?
Not really. Not any of the leaks.
The only other one I saw was the Post Malone, Shane Gillis, Bud Light one. They showed up to the front door of the house and they're like, "Come on, let us in," and they're just.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that at all. Yeah, so.
That was the only other one I saw.
Yeah. Josh the Great here in the chat says, I'm trolling my friend who's a Commanders fan right now. Be careful. That might come back. Bite you in the ass is what I meant to say.
That's why I haven't talked any shit this week to any Commander fans, Redskins fans. Just kept my mouth shut.
And you notice that the Rocky statue wasn't covered in Commanders gear. It was covered in Redskins gear. And that kickoff's going to be returned out to the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. So that's where the Eagles will start off with their next drive.
Even that one with the Rocky statue. This is the 5th time.
Yeah, I know the record for people. But here's the thing: if they did it with Commanders gear, the Commanders wouldn't do well. But they didn't. They did it with Redskins gear.
What they did with the Commanders colors.
No, but it's the Redskins. It's completely different. It's completely different. The spirit of Washington. Here come the.
Are they teasing to switching back to the name?
No, they're never going to switch back to the name. But I don't care. I'm just going to go home to the Redskins until they come up with something better than fucking Commanders. Fucking Dan Snyder. Hand off to Saquon, and that's going to be a 4-yard loss.
That was weird.
Washington finally realizing, hey, if you stop Saquon. Oh, Saquon using the female sex toy on his right calf Achilles area. That's a concern.
Yeah.
That's a concern. Might have a bit of a pulled calf muscle there. Second and 13, they're saying.
Half of this here.
So let's see. Jalen Hurts throws. That's going to be caught. A.J. Brown with the catch. That's going to be a gain of about 16 yards, 3 yards past the sticks, and that's a first down for the Eagles. Okay, Washington, you've stopped Saquon. Now you just have to stop everybody else. That's going to be that's the next step here. So from the 41-yard line, Hurts fakes the handoff there. Oh, gets his arm grabbed, holds on to the ball, which is a rare thing for Jalen Hurts. Throws incomplete. No flag. They're letting the boys play today.
I'm okay with that
as long as it's both ways. I agree with you, but from what we've seen here, there's been a lot of little pushing. There's a lot of hands. They're letting the boys play NFC East football, which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Let the boys play the game. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Eagles have had 10 plays, 6 first downs. Holy shit. And we have our first flag, and this one's going to be a full start offsides. And that's flag numero uno for the game. Hamster says they're saving the calls for the next game. Here's the thing. I think if you're the official that's working that Chiefs-Bills game, like I feel like you almost have to let Mahomes, like you have to let him get a pop.
Yeah.
And just be like, all right, you get one. Everybody gets one. Now don't fucking touch him, you know.
Yeah.
2nd and 15 coming up here. Hurts back, surveying the field. He's getting a little bit of pressure. Completes it to Gainwell out of the backfield. I knew it was with G. For some reason, my brain froze. It's probably because of the old-fashioned, if we're going to be honest. 3rd and 7, though, coming up here for the Eagles. Washington desperately trying to get a punt here. Can they hold the Eagles here? Can they get them off the field?
I can't tell if Barkley... Yeah, it looks like Barkley's back there.
I can't tell if that's Barkley or Gainwell. There's Gainwell.
Yeah.
Throw. That's going to be caught by Goddard. And he breaks the tackle and then gets it down to the Washington 41-yard line. And that's a first down for the Eagles. Washington could not get off the field. And that is going to be a problem this whole game. They have to get off this field at some point. Handoff here to Gainwell. Gets it to the 41-yard gain. A lot of Gainwell action here so far. Got to make you think. Saquon's not on the field. Are they worried about that right calf?
Yeah, he's still in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta have to start having a little bit of worry here. Gainwell out of the backfield, starts flying for some fucking reason, and lands about a yard and a half short of the first down. 3rd and 1 coming up here. There was no reason for him to launch like that.
He was going to get tackled right there.
There was no reason for him to launch. Oh, I still have the Redskins as possession. Jesus Christ. Got to pay. Someone's got to fucking pay attention here for me. They're going to do the tushy pushy. Not even close. I don't think he got there. They're going to boo. They're going to mark him as being good. I don't know about that.
I was going to say a half yard. Oh, wow.
They're saying first down off the... Wow.
Even for me, I'm like, I thought maybe he got a half yard. I'd hurry up and get up there and just call a play. But then again, that's going to be tough to call.
1st and 10. They're not saying anything. No expedited review, and no challenge. First down, Eagles. Hand off to Gainwell. Gainwell gets about 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 upcoming. Saquon jogging back out onto the field.
A little bit limberly, though. He doesn't have like a pop in his step.
No, you noticed that too. It looked a little gingerly walking back out there. Hamster says that's crap in the chat. Second and 6. Washington creeping up to the line, shows the blitz, and then backs off. Hurts. Can't find anybody open. Getting pressured. Goes all the way back. Now just throws it out of bounds. Right to the ball boy. Good catch. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Well, that's a little bit of a hold. Jesus Christ. No, can't call a hold there?
Letting the boys play. I love it. Old school. This is old school NFC East football. Yeah. I like it. As long as it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like, I have a feeling it's gonna have to be egregious. You're gonna have to pull a fucker down. You're gonna have to see a jersey pull. You're gonna have to see that in order for them to call something here.
Yeah.
Play clock runs all the way down to 0, and it looks like the Eagles are going to call themselves a timeout here on 3rd and 6. 9:43 remaining here in a second quarter. You're watching Stay Tuned Sports. Thank you so very much for being here with us. My name is King. That's your good friend Jimbo right over there. If you like what you're watching, please hit that like button. It helps us out tremendously. Hit that share button. Share us around with other people who then can also come here and hit that like button. And if you are not yet subscribed and you're watching us, hit that subscribe button. Get us closer to the goal of being monetized. It is very much my goal to hopefully one day not be a loser, but to be a YouTube loser. And you can make that happen. So thank you so very much for all your help and all that you do. Chat's open if you want to come into the chat. Chat is live. Come in, say hi, say hello, say how you doing. Say let's go Redskins. Say let's go Eagles. Say don't say Redskins. You're a racist asshole. Whatever you want to do, come on in. Chat's open. Say hi. Oh, there's a rush. And Jalen Hurts is sacked all the way back at the 40. I'm sorry, close to the 40. That's going to be the 37, 38-yard line. And that's going to be 4th down. Eagles will they go for the field goal? Will they push out Jake Elliott?
How did you not see that blitz coming? I mean, there was like 85 guys on the line.
Well, again, it's not whether or not you can see it coming or not. It's if they put 85 guys on the line, you can only stop so many. You know, if you put one more guy, then they can stop. What are you going to do?
Oh, boy, here we go.
So here we go. Jake Elliott with a 54-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick is not even going to be close. That is no good. And he continues to have his struggles. And Washington will have the ball in very good field position near midfield.
I mean, obviously it's too late in the season to bring a kicker in to challenge him, but going into next season?
Yeah, I don't think Jake Elliott's going to be an Eagle next season, if we're going to be honest. So, but wow. By the way, for some reason, Mac Hollins walked into the game today. And as you know, Mac Hollins, a member of the Buffalo Bills, always likes to wear something eccentric when he walks in, and usually does not wear shoes either. He's very big on not wearing shoes. I hope he's inoculated against ringworm or whatever it is. But decided to walk in dressed as Animal from the Muppets today, complete with giant animal mascot head. So,
I guess his time in Philly really messed with his head.
I really do. But listen, how do you not go for the belt? First of all, of the Muppets, I love
Yes.
Animal. Animal's my
Animal,
fucking
yes.
guy. So Hamster says they jinxed him by saying he's never missed in a play. No, Hamster, they didn't jinx Jake Elliott. Jake Elliott can't fucking kick anymore. All right?
Yeah.
Like, let's get rid of the whole announcer jinx bullshit. All right? Like, fucking, let's be honest. That's not a Tom Brady and Tom Berterman, they went ahead and they jinxed him. No. Jake Elliott just forgot how to fucking kick a football.
If we win this game somehow for the next 2 weeks, if I'm Sirianni, I'm telling Jake Elliott, you're working 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, just kicking the football. Figure out what the fuck you're doing wrong here, that you're making them hook wide right, wide left. Like, they're not even close.
Until your hip breaks off, yeah, you're gonna have to go ahead and just keep kicking. Just keep kicking. Checking Twitter, just seeing if there's anything else going on here. Blah blah blah. Any news? Any like kind of maybe quick update on Saquon? If anybody's got any other news here, but nothing yet. So, seeing some old clips here of the Eagles and the Redskins and their rivalry. Joe Gibbs, Buddy Ryan, good old classic uniforms there. Fucking Jay Schrader, Doug Williams, Mark Rippon. The good old days.
Back when football was football.
Back when football was football and CTE was just a little bit of a headache. It was just a little bit of a bell rung. You got your bell rung. You got a little bit of headache. Your headache is okay. Just get it back in there. You got your bell rung. You can still play. Coach, I don't remember what the fuck. What's going on? It's all right. Just run at the other team. You see the team in different color? Yeah, different color. Hit them. Okay, boss. Jayden Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to pull it down, and he's going to run for a good 6-7 yards. On first down, it's going to be second down. And about, I would say 4, but they might mark it 3. We'll see whether they decide to mark him out here. We see Jake Elliott smiling and laughing on the bench. Don't be doing that.
We'll run you out tomorrow.
Yeah, don't be smiling and say, oh, this guy's laughing. He missed a kick, and he's going to be laughing on the bench. Oh, you'll be laughing on the bench outside of Love Park, you little bitch. Get the fuck out. Throw first down. Pass here.
I think that's Ertz.
That's Master Bates there with the catch. So both teams now have 8 first downs. Going to be a handoff here. And Ryan Robinson finally breaks one a little bit. Gets a good gain of about 7 yards on first down, 2nd and 3. Coming up here for Washington. Washington getting a little bit here. See? Getting a little bit. See what happens. What a missed field goal can do. What a missed field goal can do. Jake Elliott. Is Jake Elliott going to be the secret MVP here for Washington? Is he going to get them back into this game? Will this game come down to Jake Elliott maybe towards the end of the game? Oh, boy. You want to talk about high drama. That would be fucking nuts. And I'm here for it. 2nd and 3 coming up here for Washington. Daniels, that's going to be a quick screen. Incomplete pass. What? This is, I think, the 2nd or 3rd time Washington has tried that play. Give it up, guys. It's not fucking working. I hate just from an outside observer standpoint, this play is not going to work. Philadelphia's all over it. Every time.
It's one of the stupidest plays out there, and just not for Washington. Like, even when Philly calls, I hate wide receiver screens.
So now 3rd and 3. Trips out to the right. Empty backfield for Jayden Daniels. He steps back, looks, throws. That's going to be caught crossing, and he's going to be down to the 20. McLaurin to the 10. McLaurin 5. McLaurin touchdown. Washington Redskins. And just like that, we have ourselves a game. See, remember we were talking about. Remember? No, it seemed like a blowout. It seemed like it could be a blowout. Game could be getting out of control. And what happens? Washington gets themselves right back into this game, just like Notre Dame did on Monday. That's why you can't turn it off too quickly. Washington looks like they're going to go for the tie game here. They're going to go for 2.
You can see the effect of not having Saquon Barkley in there in that last drive too.
Yeah, and that's going to be something to watch. If he's going to be limited in his action because of an injury. That's going to be thrown out of the backfield. That's going to be nowhere close. Eckler, it was kind of a pass out of the backfield. Eagles were all over it. That gets nowhere close to being a 2-point conversion, and the Eagles still hold on to a 2-point lead over Washington. 14-12. Here, 7:05 remaining in the second quarter. And I didn't have the possession error on the right team again. Motherfucker.
I'll have to start watching that for you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna start having that. Start doing that. Jackie said she might go in the chat later. I was like, she might have to be my my watchdog and be like, change the fucking possession hour, you fucking idiot. Oh, sorry, baby. Thanks.
You just hear like a voice from the living room. Huh? Oh, okay, yeah, possession.
Possession arrow. Thank you, honey.
Like you said, and Hampshire's the one that said earlier in the chat that the game was over when it was 14-3.
This is why we said, and we did it, and it was. I said it was getting close to the point where, when Washington was going to do the punt, and I said they have to stop them on that next drive, or it can get out of control. And then they did the fake punt, and they were able to get down, and they got they got a field goal, and it was like you want a touchdown after that, you want to get a field goal, but you saw that they got a little bit more momentum, and then like you said, not having Saquon on the field. Now Gainwell played well. He got yardage. He broke big yardage, but he's not the dynamic player that Saquon is. And if Saquon's going to be limited, and we already see they're using the Theragun on his right calf down to his ankle. If there's tightness there, if there's a pull there, whether it's muscle, ligament, whatever, and that's going to limit him. That above anything else is the biggest thing now. Because if you pull him and he can't play to what he was doing in the first 2 times he touched the ball, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
If you limit that now, and now you're going to make it everybody else. Now, that's not to say that A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are fucking throwaways. They're not.
Yeah.
But now you can focus a little bit more on them. And you can try to put a stop. And again, they were able to stop them. They're able to push it back. They were able to do a blitz and get back there. Because again, that's the other thing too. Saquon is a big fucking body that can definitely get a blitz. He can block a blitzer coming in.
Oh yeah.
Gainwell, not so much. He does not have the mass that Saquon does. So you could if he tries to pick up a blitz, you can fucking run him right over.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a difference. So, something to keep an eye on here as we move on here in this NFC Championship game. But a 2-point game right now. Philadelphia 14, Washington 12. They're about to kick the ball off, so the possession now actually is in a correct position now, as the Eagles will be getting the ball. Hamster says it's still over. You can feel it. You just want that to be the case because you want your fucking money.
Yeah.
Kickoff only gets to the 10-yard line, returned to the 27 again here for the Eagles, and that's where they're going to start off. Gainwell with the return. And again, Washington has got to stop with these throws out of the backfield kind of plays. These are not working for them. Yeah. I think you have to look at either run the ball, and then if you're going to throw the ball, everything has to be in front of the line of scrimmage. Doing anything behind the Eagles are in that backfield. They are all over it.
Yeah, Barkley's back in.
So here we go. We'll see how he goes here. We've been talking about if he's going to be limited or not. Watch him pull off a fucking 72-yard run here. Oh, it's going to be a pitch here to Devontae. And that's going to be a gain of about 7, maybe 8. It looks like 8 yards, is it going to say there. 2nd and 2 coming up here. Devontae Smith with a bit of an end around there. Throwing up gang signs.
Thank God Chip Kelly's not the head coach.
What? Talk about him maybe being a head coach again, although there's only one spot I think remaining open, and that would be the New Orleans Saints, who have yet to fill a head coaching position. 2nd and 2 coming up here. Hurts is going to hand it off here to Saquon, and Saquon's going to be stopped after only about a yard gain. 3rd and 1 upcoming here. Oh, and we have another Eagle offensive lineman there hurt.
That's Dickerson, our center.
That's Dickerson, the one who replaced Juergens. So now you're 2 centers down. Well, he's out there, but he's hurt.
Yeah.
So that's limited as, oh boy. And now you're going to ask him to do a Diddy push here. They're oiling up. Here comes the baby oil.
That one, pretty close.
They're being real generous on these fucking spots. I'm just going to say that. Like, I think he might have got there anyway, but they're being fucking generous.
Yeah, that one looked like he got there. The last one was a good half yard short.
Yeah. So that is a first down. Hamster wants Chip Kelly on his team.
You don't want that voodoo magic.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. So 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hurts under center. That usually means this is going to be a run. Oh, no, it's a play action. Jalen Hurts cannot find anybody open. There's getting pressure on him now, and he slides down at the line of scrimmage. If that was Mahomes, there would have been 17 flags and several arrests. But instead, these refs letting the boys play. I like this ref crew. Instead, you see we got Torbert for the fucking Super Bowl. Fucking Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Not excited for that.
I like Hockey Lee, who's calling this game here. He's been pretty good all year.
I was going to say, these guys are, I like what they're doing with this game. It fits the two teams. It fits the setting. Let the boys play. Unless it's egregious, let them go. Hand off to Barkley, and boy,
Jesus,
gets himself a first down after running over a particular individual. That would be Mike Sanristi. So first down from the 49.5-yard line. Just about midfield are the Eagles. Hurts pulls it down, going to run, and he's going to slide down after a gain of half a yard. Gets it to the 50-yard line. As we see a commercial here for Kendrick Lamar for the Super Bowl halftime show, which I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah. Go back to, even if it's classic rock, like, get away from this
something. Rap. Throw white people a bone, will ya? Although I'll be interested if he does kind of just shit on Drake the entire halftime show. That would be fun to see. I'm going to take this time in America's greatest game to say, fuck that Canadian, you know. He fucks kids, you know. Saquon Barkley here with the carry on 2nd and 10. He's going to get about 4 yards. 3rd and 6 coming up here for the Eagles. 2:45 and counting remaining here in the second quarter. As we're getting closer and closer to the 2-minute warning. Will the Eagles get a first down here, or will they have to punt at the 2-minute warning? Redskins hoping to get a stop. Eagles hoping to keep the clock moving and keep the sticks going. 2:27, 2:26, 2:25. Trips out to the left here for Jalen Hurts. Barkley in motion out to the right. Hurts getting pressure immediately. Throws towards Barkley. Incomplete. Washington is going to get off the field. 2:14 left. Clock is stopped. 4th and 5.
Philly's going for it?
Philly's going to go for it here. They're saying no punt. We're going to go. Big balls moment here. For Sirianni. Barkley tried his best to catch that, but that was thrown under extreme duress by Jalen Hurts as it fell incomplete. 4th and 5. Barkley is off the field. No, he's not. He's on the field. I thought he ran off it. He is on the field. Hurts in shotgun. He takes a snap. Washington is bringing everybody. Ball is up. And that is caught. A.J. Brown with the catch. That was thrown up with a prayer. And it is answered.
It wasn't a prayer. He knew exactly what he was doing. AKA, oh shit.
He was getting pressured. It was a good throw. He threw it right in the bucket. I mean, it is what it is. But that's it. So down at the 14-yard line now are the Eagles at the 2-minute warning as they are now in the red zone and threatening. Washington thought they might have gotten him off the field. But the Eagles, once again, showed to be quite persistent.
No field goals this drive. Cannot trust Jake Elliott.
Hamster says it worked, but not punting deep was dumb. Wait, about that play that just happened? What the fuck are you talking about, Hamster?
Yeah, I guess that's the play we'd be talking about.
Is that
trying to down him at the 1, but you take that chance of it going to the end zone, only gaining 20 yards.
Yeah, and you just had a play that. I mean, I get it. I mean, I think I understand what he's trying to say, but. I mean, when you have this much momentum, I mean, I don't know. I guess what he's also trying to say too is that momentum was kind of going on Washington's side. So if you do miss that, then that is big momentum going into the next half, you know. Although the Eagles get the ball first in the second half too, so. No, if you don't get that, they're going to be on their own 46-yard line.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's.
Still need about 30 more yards.
You still need, and again, with Terry McLaurin, you could do. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility. So, I mean, I do get what he's saying, maybe from that strategic standpoint. But I get at the end of the day, it worked. So, I mean, we're sitting here arguing about something that it worked. So, and it seems like more coaches are coaching like Madden these days. It seems like we have coaches that are coaching as if they're playing a video game. And we've seen that with Dan Campbell. We see that with Sirianni, especially early on this year with Sirianni. I mean, even Marcus Freeman in college, like you're seeing a lot more where teams are doing what a lot of people wish teams would do back in the day and be like, go for it. And when you played Madden, you'd be like, yeah, I'm going to go for it. On every 4th down, I'm going to go for it. And it's like, the problem is if you do that too much, you turn into Braden Staley. And we know how that turns out. So.
Is he even in the NFL anymore?
I don't know. He might be, I don't know, a coordinator or maybe like a quarterback's coach or something. I don't know. I'd have to do research, but that means I'd have to do research on Braden Staley, and I don't want to. So.
Yeah. Don't blame me. Don't blame me.
Yeah. Well, who wants to do that shit? Not I, said the duck. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Indeed. Hurts under center. That usually means a run, and indeed it is. Saquon Barkley bounces out to the left, and he's going to get about a yard. Maybe 2. They say 2. 2nd and 8. And clock is stopped at 1:55 as the Redskins call their first timeout.
So, as far as the Chiefs-Bills game, who do you think is going to win? Not who do you want to win, but who do you think is going to win?
I think the Bills are going to win. I do think the Bills are going to win. However, that's not to say that the Chiefs have this uncanny ability that we've seen all year. They find ways to win games. I think the Bills will win, but if the Chiefs find a way, wouldn't be surprised. Got some of that Tay voodoo working there. 2nd and 8 Hurts throws towards the end zone, out of the reach of Goddard. He's screaming for a flag. He's not getting it. He's saying he was all over me. He was like Diddy. And he's like, no, you weren't. I'm like Hollywood. I'm looking the other way.
Like, come on. Like you said, as long as it's not egregious.
It's not egregious. It's not egregious. That's normal hand checking, normal fighting. He had his chance. He had his chance. He had his hands on it. He couldn't pull it down.
Christ.
Pepper Jack in the chat says, don't underestimate Tay Voodoo. How you doing, Pepper Jack? Good to see you.
Pretty funny how we start talking about Taylor and
all of a sudden, Pepper Jack shows up. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? We got flags. We've got flags. And that's going to be some early motion there on the Eagles. 3rd and 8 is going to become 3rd and 12. Well, 3rd and 13, sorry.
Yeah, you'll call that.
Only ours. Well, yeah, if you move. I mean, that's egregious.
Last play, he was ripping his jersey off.
Stop. We've already talked about it. They're letting the boys play today. They are letting the boys play. Boys will be boys. Let the boys play. Hamster says the Chiefs are going to win too. So I think Hamster's really on board with Taylor and a Tay Voodoo as well. Hamster, as we all know, loves Taylor. Well, we have a lot. Pecan loves the fact. I think Pecan and a couple of the other guys in here love when I put up the Taylor counter. Because who doesn't? Let's be honest. Jalen Hurts here on 3rd and 13 throws towards the end zone. Incomplete, but we've got a flag in the end zone. Why did he throw it? He waited to throw it until he saw it was incomplete. I don't like that. That shows a little bit of rigging there in my mind, as we got A.J. Brown and Lattimore there talking some shit to each other.
Because he had the flag stuffed so far down his pocket for the last time.
I honestly, I think everything was fine until the arm hook. Everything was fine because he was kind of pulling on his shirt and he's kind of doing like that was fine. Pulling on the arm, I think that's the egregious part there. So you can't really argue that one. They've been letting a lot of shit go, so it is what it is. But it happened in the end zone. That's going to be at the 1 yard line.
And AJ and Lattimore are starting to heat up a little bit.
Hamster says they want that three-peat. I believe they do as well. Hey, I think the big question is, if the Chiefs do get the three-peat, does Travis propose on the stage? Does he use the Kansas City ring to propose to Taylor Swift and get that?
No, he's smarter than that. He won't get married.
Oh, there we go. Diddy push, and I think that's in there.
Oh, here we go.
And there we go. And Lattimore and Brown are starting to fight. We got flags. There's a helmet ripped off. Brown's going to get a penalty, but it's going to be after the play. So it doesn't matter because the touchdown is good. Well, we got flags. There's a flag. There's a touchdown. There's so many graphics happening at once. We don't know what's going on. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
Is that Lattimore?
Was it? Yeah, because they were kind of pushing it on the last one, and then they're on the. That's going to be A.J. Brown because he ripped his helmet off.
That should be on both of them. Look, Lattimore doesn't want that heat. I'm gonna hold on to you so you can't hit me.
Well, he doesn't have a helmet anymore.
We'll pick it up, put it back on.
And then once he rips his helmet off, A.J. Brown's like, I didn't do anything. I'm just going to go read my book. So 20-12 is the current score. Figuring out what's going to go on here.
I wonder if Sirianni's going for 2.
Well, if it's a 15-yard penalty, that's going to push the kickback.
Which
just means you'd have to trust. But no, they're just going to go for 2. Did they not? Was there a penalty called? Are they offsetting, or did they just pick up the flags? I have no idea because I can't listen to it because the last time I listened to it, they decided to shut down the stream. So.
Yeah, they must have been offsetting.
No, because it's on the 1. So they called it on Washington. as they do another Diddy push, and I don't know if that one did not get there. That one did not get there. And the Diddy push was denied. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And it's an 8-point game, 1-possession game again. Instead of being a 10-point lead, it is now only an 8-point lead for the Eagles.
I'm okay with that play call, though.
And I'm interested why. I mean, I know you got it down to the 1, but and first of all, why did Lattimore get the penalty and not AJ? He ripped the helmet off. That should have been a penalty on him. Again, the fix is in.
Maybe you said something about AJ's mama.
Well, she is a fat bitch, so. Watch somebody clip this, send it to AJ. Next thing you know, this guy's like, this motherfucker talking about my mama. I don't know AJ Brown's mama. I have no idea who she is. I'm sure she's a fine, lovely lady. I'm just talking shit because I hate the Eagles, so. Not that it matters. Nobody's going to clip that part. Nobody's going to clip the part where I'm explaining. I'm just a fan shit talking. I'm not saying anything, but I'm sure your mom is lovely. Everybody loves your mama, AJ. Don't worry about it. She raised a good man who's reading books on the sidelines. You're a smart individual. That's fine. Nobody's going to clip that. Everybody's just going to say, hey, this fat motherfucker called your mama fat. And he's going to be like, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Hamster says it's a weird game. It is. This has been a very funky kind of game. I have no idea what's going on. Other than the fact that the Eagles are winning 20-12. What a score. I don't think it's going to be a scorigami yet, but it could be. We could be on the way. Let's see what Scorigami says here. Scorigami says this game has 11.86% chance of ending in a scorigami. The most likely scorigami is 40-19, which is a 0.48% chance. But any scorigami that gets you into the double digits of chances, there's a good chance you might have a scorigami at some point here. So we'll see how the rest of this game goes out here. But we could have ourselves an NFC Championship game. Scorigami. I'm interested to see how that goes. And we'll see what happens here with Washington. They still got a minute. They got a good chunk of a minute. They got 2 timeouts. They have time to work with here. Let's see if they can maybe get a little momentum going into halftime. Again, before the Eagles get the ball first in the second half. Washington, I think, is going to need, they're going to need a turnover.
Yeah.
At some point in this game. Whether it's Jalen, whether they get somebody to fumble it, whether it's an interception, whatever the case is, they're going to need a turnover. As we see the Bills and the Chiefs there. Excited for that game. That's going to be fun. As we see the chippiness here, they're doing a nice little clip of all the chippiness between these NFC East rivals.
It's kind of nice to have another team to go toe-to-toe with. You know,
Really,
obviously, Giants are...
Shut the fuck up.
Cowboys, no one cares about the Cowboys no more.
Dude, they've put themselves into fucking obscure... Listen, who knows? Brian Schottenheimer might be the next fucking Bill Belichick. We have no idea. But...
yeah.
That's not moving the needle. That's not moving the needle in Dallas. Washington fumbles the ball.
Holy shit.
And that's the Eagles' ball. Boy, just what you didn't... Again, Washington, you can't win a game if you keep on doing that. And that's now 2 turnovers.
I mean, they called that quick as a fumble, but was he down? Let's see. No.
No, God, no.
Yeah, that's a fumble, and took an Eagle bounce because
went right to them. Forward momentum was stopped.
I mean, it was.
I mean, we're going by the rules here. We're going by the rules.
Hamster, what's the over/under?
I think it was 46.5. On FanDuel, it was 46 and a hook.
I'll tell you what. We went to the live casino in Philly before the fights last night, and we were eating at the one sports bar, and the FanDuel sportsbook area they had, and I saw a 6.5 point spread. I was like, holy shit, that is high. Like, I would expect this game to be a 3 point difference, like a -3 +3.
Right.
But 6, and I don't know, maybe. Once again, maybe the bookies know something.
When I made my bet, it was 5. I think it was 5.5. for the Eagles. So the Eagles have the ball now on the 24-yard line after the fumble on the kickoff. Boy, this, again, and we're talking about where this can be blown wide open again. Goddard gets it down to the 17-yard line. 127, 126. God, the Eagles are just Dickerson is having a real problem trying to get back on there. He's screaming, I'm going to go out there. I'm a man. I'm a man. I don't need a knee. Hurts, he's going to pull it down. He's going to run himself down to the 10, down to the 5. That's going to be a touchdown. Philadelphia Eagles, but there is a flag on the play.
Probably holding.
And that's going to be probably in the area of holding. And as you can see from Jalen, that looks like that will be coming back, and it will be holding. Philadelphia Eagles, 10-yard penalty, replay, second down, and that's going to be on Mr. I don't need a knee, Dickerson. Maybe you do because you hooked that guy.
Hold there. He was just helping him readjust his shoulder pads.
He's checking his collarbone. He's like, hey, man, I saw that thing sticking out. I was like, oh, man, I don't know about that. It looks a little bit.
And
Hamster says that
King's favorite buddy.
He said he bet the Eagles favored by -6. So you have him at 6. I bet the Commanders getting 5.5. And I bet the over, which I believe on FanDuel was 46.5 at the time. So we'll see here. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Hurts escapes the sack, running towards his left, throws. He's just going to throw that out of bounds, caught by the cameraman. 3rd and 10. Dickerson finally is off the field.
That's not good. Because now you're going to be down your center and your
you're down guard. 2 centers. Now you got to rearrange all the guards and tackles again anyway. Again, the snap was a little bit off there from Dickerson that we saw. Oh, no, is Dickerson back on the field? What did he do? Guy, what are we doing here?
We saw him off the field. Cam Jurgensen was out.
Cam Jurgensen is out. Well, he's acting. He's active. He's on the field, but he's not starting because of how bad his fucking leg is. But they did have him activated, I guess, because they had the thing. They said he was out, that he wasn't going to play. Saquon gets hit. And they're going to throw the flag. Boo.
If you're going to call for Mahomes, you better call for him. At least Barkley showed he was going out of bounds and not a little flopping around like a little bitch.
They're discussing it. They're going to discuss whether he was out of bounds or not. Was he on the way out? What's going to be the call from the officials? Will they pick up the flag?
Yeah, oh yeah. He hit him when his foot was down on the white. Throw him out of the game. San Ristil.
That's just another mistake that you can't make if you're Washington.
So automatic first down and half the distance.
52 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, and Washington just continually shoots themselves in the penis. Now from the 10-yard line, 1st and goal for the Eagles. Washington desperate to get a turnover here. They cannot give up any more points here. Jalen Hurts hands off to Barkley. Barkley gets it to the 5, down to the 4. 2nd down and goal.
And Dickerson's still in there.
Someone's got to chop him. Got a chop block on him.
You yell at me for screaming the Buddy Ryan rule.
Hey, listen. Work the advantage, baby. You got to work that advantage. Like Madden used to say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Hey, Peppa Jack. It's amazing. The lady from the chat just showed up in my kitchen. It's amazing.
Oh, you got one of those new teleporters?
It's one of those new, it's one of those newfangled things. You get people from chat just go show into your house. It's pretty cool.
But you have to be a subscriber for that.
You do have to be a subscriber. So if you're not subscribed and you're watching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll see if you're teleported here or not. Tampster, don't worry about it. We will never teleport your ass anywhere. I don't want to see you. I want nothing to do with you. 2nd and goal coming up.
If you bring a beer, I don't want you.
Even if you bring a beer, go. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Uh, Handoff here to Barkley. No gain. 3rd and goal coming up here. Washington called a timeout before that. And they're going to call their last timeout there as well. With 43 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal showing up here. To be fair, I don't think he would want to show up here either because I would just talk to him about color theory all day. And just be like, well, this is why it's actually dark teal and not midnight green, because it's not actually green. It's on the teal color spectrum, which is more blue than green. You'd be like, stop it, turn it off.
Teleport me back, please.
Listen, that was very nice. I'm saving you from hearing me drone on about fucking sports teams' color palettes. 3rd and goal coming up here for the Teal Birds.
Midnight green, because that's what they're called.
Yeah, no, it's teal. Dark teal. Caw-caw! Look up here. Goddard in motion. Hurts, looks, throws towards the end zone. Throws! Caught! Touchdown. Philadelphia Eagles.
King, I didn't appreciate how you said that. I think you need a little bit more oomph in it. You know, touchdown Philadelphia Eagles.
Die, Eagles, die. Fuck that team up the asshole, yeah. Fuck the Eagles, die. I fucking hate that city. Fuck their fans, fuck their wives, and watch those Eagles die. Die, Eagles, die. Eat my crusty, shitty ass. Eleelags, Eagles. Boy, Jake Elliott made that an adventure, but it does go through.
I'll give him credit. It looked like it was a bad snap.
And it is 27-12. Philadelphia. God, I hate this fucking team. I do. I hate this fucking team so much. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. They might think they know. They might think that they just heard me sing a terrible song about the Philadelphia Eagles and think, well, that guy really hates the Eagles. That's not even an iceberg. That's not even close to a tenth of how much I hate that team, how much I hate that city. I hate everything about it. I cannot sit through another Eagles Super Bowl. I can't do it. I cannot do it. It is not a possible thing to do. I refuse to do it. I might have to. We might be broadcasting the Super Bowl, but I don't want to. You might not. I mean, and listen, if you want to take it off to enjoy the Super Bowl, like watch just an Eagles Super Bowl by yourself with the family, do whatever, you can do that. That's fine. I might have to just broadcast it because I have to, and we'll put it out here. And I can't. I cannot survive another Eagles Super Bowl. So Washington really needs to do something here. Wake up, boys! Or I'm going to have to root for either the... Well, I mean, I was going to root for the Bills anyway, if they made it. Like, I was rooting for the Bills. But if I got to root for the fucking Chiefs, baby, I got to root for the Chiefs. Like, I got no problem. Like, I don't have the aversion to rooting for the Chiefs that I did for the Patriots, which I still rooted for the Patriots over the Eagles in both of the Super Bowls they played in, because that's how much I hate the Eagles. And they were 1-for-1. I wish they were 2-for-2, but what are you going to do? Big Dick Nick was unstoppable that game. So, you tip your cap and you say whatever. But I can't do it. I can't do it. With Sirianni's dumb fucking face. And is talk about manure and look at the flowers we're growing in the manure and I don't hear you, Chiefs fans. See ya. I fucking can't. I can't do it. I can't, Jim. You don't understand. I can't do it.
I take it you hate the Eagles more than the Flyers.
The only professional team that I hate more than the Eagles is the New York Rangers. And I honestly mean that. And people would say, "Oh, you hate the Eagles more than the Cowboys?" Yes. You telling me you'd root for the Cowboys over the? Yes, I would root for the Dallas Cowboys over the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't root, cheer, see anything good happen to the Eagles. I can't do it. Just like the Rangers, where people are like, "You would root for a Canadian team over the Rangers?" In a heartbeat. I rooted for the Canadians. The Montreal Canadiens, not only Canadians, French Canadians, which are like doubly bad Canadians. I rooted for them over the Rangers because I can't stand the Rangers that much. Same with the Eagles. I cannot root for the Eagles in any way, shape, or form or see them be good or happy in any way. Can't do it. Won't do it. I hate it. How we're friends, I don't know, but I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. Jimbo, I can't do it again. I can't do it again. Jayden Daniels first down. It's going to be a gain of 4 yards, 34 seconds left.
I did see a video before the game, tailgating-wise. Eagles fans and Commander fans got together to do a Dallas Sucks chant.
Well, there will always be common ground. There always will be that, but no. Ertz with the catch, first down, Eagles, but no timeout, so the clock is going to run 25, 24, 23, 22. Hamster says they got to make the Eagles look good, so it's more impressive when the Chiefs win again. We have a flag down.
Oh, get up, you little baby. Oh, he hit my shoulder.
Says the guy who was bitching about A.J. Brown getting lightly touched. Or Saquon Barkley getting pushed just a little tiny bit out of bounds. Oh, that's illegal use of hands to the face. That's unnecessary roughness.
He had a bee on his face mask. He was trying to do the right thing and get it off.
Yeah, there's a bee in 35-degree weather. Sure.
It's those murder hornets or whatever that came over.
That's not a bee. That's a hornet. And he's still not around. It's too cold. They only called encroachment, so they only called a 5-yard penalty on what was honestly physical assault, in which Jalen Carter should be arrested, considering his past. But
suspended 8 games.
So 1st and 5 coming up here. Trips to the right for Jayden Daniels, empty backfield. Redskins looking to make something happen here before the end of the half. Daniels is going to pull it down and run it to the 50. He gets to the 40, gets to the 35 and out of bounds. Clock stops with 13 seconds left. As CJGJ tries talking shit.
Couldn't let that happen.
So Washington in field goal range now. But also in kind of in scary Terry range here, maybe if they can get something happening. And we have the Eagles calling their second timeout.
I assume that the Eagles defense is going to be playing back just to make sure that scary Terry doesn't do something.
Hamster in the chat, which, by the way, chat's open if you want to come in, say hi, say hello, say how you doing. Hamster says, King would root for the Al-Qaeda All-Stars over the Eagles. Allahu Akbar, my friend. Allahu Akbar.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, it was a good season while it lasted.
Oh, yeah, that's, man, you guys got fucking murdered by the snow down there, man. Fucking Gulf Coast. LSU, that was funny. Everybody's like, no team where it has a stadium where it snows should be in the SEC. Oh, okay, well.
There you go.
No SEC school should be in there. Oh, Ertz gets the first down and out of bounds. 6 seconds left now at the 24-yard line. So with 6 seconds left, Washington's going to get the field goal unit out there. Here comes Zane Gonzalez to make it, or try to make it, to attempt to make it, a 15-27 game.
Don't miss it, Zane. Laces out, Zane.
I wonder how many people even still get that reference anymore.
Yeah, because that's 20, 30 years ago.
That's 30 years. It's over 30 years. Ace Ventura came out in 92, 93, something, I think.
Jesus.
So, yeah, you're talking about 32, 33 years. We're old as fuck. We are old as fuck.
Maybe 10 years from now, we'll be talking about Ace Ventura, but like, yeah, that was like 20 or 30 years ago, right?
It seems, I think about this, like, oh, that should be like 15 years ago. No, I'm getting close to 35.
Yeah.
Getting close to 35. Well, that's it. If Back to the Future happened this year, like, you know, for like the original movie, we'd be going back to 1995.
Oh.
Instead of 1955. So, yeah, we're fucking old. Snap, hold, kick is up, and that is dead fucking nuts center. That is good, and it is indeed now just a 12-point game, 27-15. As Zane Gonzalez gives himself a little CTE to celebrate. Look at that. Perfect snap, perfect hold. That thing was a straight line, like a fucking laser beam.
I wonder if Howie could go over to the Washington's GM's lounge up there and see if he could work something out. Jake Elliott for Zane.
So bad, not great end to the half there for Washington, but could be worse. You talked about it was a 15-point game. Now it's a 12-point game. You got to stop the Eagles on their first possession. Have to.
Yeah.
And the kick is away. That's going to land in the end zone, and they are going to take it out to the 10, to the 15, he slides down at the 20, end of the first half, with the Philadelphia Eagles leading the Washington Redskins 27-15, 12-point game here in the NFC Championship game. Jalen Hurts, 233 total yards. I'm sorry, this is for the team. I'm sorry. So the Eagles have 233 total yards, whereas Washington has 214. It has been fairly even stat-wise, except for the turnovers. The turnovers are killing Washington, and especially where they've had them on the kickoff and deep in their own end on both of them. They both gave the Eagles, that's 14 points off of turnovers. You take those turnovers away, this game is either tied or Washington's winning. You know what I mean? Like this, that's the difference in this game. If you're Washington, that's how you have to look at this. If we had stopped shooting ourselves in the dick, we'd be right in this. We have a whole half to play. Fucking button it up. Lock it up. You got to be able to do that. If you're the Eagles, hey, baby, let's relax. We won this game. It's over. Let's all just relax. We don't even have to play the second half. Put in McT, whatever the fuck his name is. Let's rest everybody. Let's get ready for the Super Bowl. New Orleans, baby. Woo! Get the beads, the boobs, and the booze. Let's go. Woo!
But yeah, no, Philly can't do that.
That's exactly what they should do. That's 100% what they should do. That's the best way to win this game right now.
I kind of hope they do that now and they still win.
Listen, Philly, come on, it's over. You know it's over. Just relax. Put in the secondary guys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You won. It's over. All you had to do was play one half and the game's over. Look at it. Look at how good you're doing. Look at how good you're doing. You don't got to do nothing. You don't got to do nothing more. Rest and relax. Get ready. You got a party. You got a whole week. You got a party down in New Orleans, baby. You got to relax. Got to get ready. Bills are good. Chiefs are good. You got to get ready for them. You know what I mean? You got to rest up. Rest everybody. Don't worry about it. One can hope. One can hope. Hampson says they were due for turnovers after last week. I mean, it's just It's poor. It's just a poor show. Like again, I think Washington's playing all right. I think they're playing well. I think they're playing good football. The one thing I'll give them, I'll say this: they're a second half team.
Yeah.
If we've seen them all year, they've been down before. They've been down worse than this. They're a second half team. But how many times can you go to that well?
Yeah.
You know, and we'll see. Now again, Saquon, we haven't seen much from him since we started seeing him on the sideline getting that calf and ankle treated. So we're still not sure about that. So that's something. But again, you can't keep giving the Eagles short fields. They're going to score. You know, listen, you have to make them drive the length of the field because, listen, they can do that, but they can also come up short. And now you know that you can get them where they have to get 4-down situations because they have no faith in Jake Elliott. So you have that ability, but you have to, you know, their offensive line is injured and is being held together by fucking bubblegum and spit. Saquon Barkley may not be 100%. You have these advantages. You have to fucking take advantage of them, or it's going to be over. And by having 2 turnovers deep in your own end is not taking advantage of it. You're giving the Eagles this game. Again, if you're the Eagles, keep playing the way you're playing. There's no reason. You know, I would say maybe limit Saquon. I'm not saying it's just for, you know, like shits and giggles, like, oh yeah, rest your players, but see what you can do with Gainwell. Maybe trust Jalen and going. I mean, because right now AJ and Devontae seem to be doing well, and Goddard seem to be doing well in the passing game. And Saquon is your meal ticket. I'm sorry, he is. So if you're already up 12 points, you get the ball first in the second half. If you can make things work in the passing game and with Gainwell good enough, all you have to do is maintain the lead, and you've got this golden. So if I'm the Eagles, I try to maybe do that, maybe grind out the clock a little bit, limit Washington's possessions, fucking mail this in, go home, and get ready for fucking New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just to add on to what you said there, like you said, since we seen Barkley was getting treatment on the calf or whatever, Hurts has been playing decent. He's been smart. Yeah, I mean, he's been smart. I mean, that one sack, you really can't blame him. They just
Washington is getting through the line now because the line is
banged up,
being shuffled around. It's hurt. It's banged up. There's all that. So, I mean, that's where we see Andy Reid walking there into Kansas City as they're getting ready for the AFC Championship game.
I don't care. Like, how can you not love Andy Reid?
Everybody loves Andy. I love Andy. I love Taylor. Like I said, I don't have the hate for the Chiefs that I had for the Patriots that other people seem to have for the Chiefs. I just don't have that. So again, like I like Andy. Like I don't even hate Patrick Mahomes. Yes, his brother's a dipshit and probably a sexually assaulter. And I'll give Brittany this. She's chilled the fuck out.
Yeah.
She's not as fucking
crazy
obnoxious as she was back in the day. So I'll give her that. And I mean, Travis just is always who Travis was. And again, I live with a Swiftie, so I have a predisposition to like Taylor. Plus, she's kind of fucking hot. So, you know, pretty girls always get away with more. That's just the way of the world, folks. Sorry, hate to tell you. So yeah, like I don't hate them. But then again, you look at the Bills. You got Josh Allen. Who doesn't love Josh Allen and the work that he does? I don't like McDermott nearly as much as I like Andy Reid, especially since he wants to compare him and his team to fucking Al Qaeda and people who committed the 9/11 attacks. But
that was some crazy times.
Remember that? Remember those days? That people were calling for him to be fired for that. They were like, "This motherfucker is saying, look at how it takes teamwork. Like these guys, look at the teamwork and the dedication they had." It's like, Coach, what the fuck are you talking about? What? So yeah, and also Buffalo has a dead guy on him. So there's also still that little bit of a cheering section there for them, and plus there's people who are going to want to see Buffalo get it because Buffalo has had so many years. They had the 4 straight losses in the Super Bowl, the lovable loser kind of thing. They want to see them do well. I like them too because my niece loves them, so I'm going to root for them so that my niece, who's fucking 27 now, can finally see them do something in her life. She was born in 97. She didn't see them make the playoffs until what was that, 2017? I think it was 2017 was the first time they made it with Tyrod Taylor there that one time. I want to see her get to experience her team do something and do well and have that. So it's going to be interesting. I want to see that, but yeah, I don't hate the Chiefs. I don't hate anything with them. I don't hate the whole thing there. So
I don't hate them either. Just I don't like how it just seems all the calls are going for the Chiefs.
But that's the thing. It seems like it. It's not what it is. And again, you see the numbers and you see that Josh Allen has had more roughing the passer calls against him than the Chiefs have, than Patrick Mahomes had. You see the way these calls break down, and it's fairly even, if not more so not in the Chiefs' favor, but against their favor, to their detriment, more so than in their favor. But it's always going to be what people perceive. And so they see it, and they're like, oh, the Chiefs are the good team, so they're always going to get the calls, just like the Patriots. And my thing with that always was, why did they stop with the Patriots? Back in the day, it was like, oh, the Patriots get all the calls. The Patriots get all the calls. Why did the Patriots stop getting all the calls?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the Patriots aren't good anymore. Oh, so you're saying that you have to be good to get the calls. Yeah. So maybe it's not that they're getting calls. Maybe they're just good, and you're just perceiving that they're getting the calls because they're good. No, that's not what it is. They've done it. Oh, beat my meat. You know what I'm saying? Like, go fuck off. Like, people want there to be a conspiracy theory. They want there to be something. Remember when there were people who legitimately thought the NFL was fucking scripted?
Yeah.
There were people who legitimately thought that it was written out, there was a script, and it was followed. Like, this is what I mean. It's like people want things to be real, and they want their own. They want a confirmation bias. They want that, and so if they think, oh, the Chiefs, they always get all the calls, and then you see a bad call that happens like last week with Mahomes, and they're like, see, I told you, I fucking told you. Like somebody who swears they're UFOs, and then they see fucking one light in the sky that they can't quite explain. The star people are coming. They're coming down, they're going to be here. Aliens. Like, there's like 17 other possible things that could be before you ever hit the idea of it being fucking aliens. Fuck that. Yeah. We're going right there. That's what I mean. Is like, there's a couple, like, the number one thing when it comes to like the Chiefs and the refs, number one, refs just suck. Could just be that the refs suck. No, it's a conspiracy. They got the word from New York and Goodell. They said the... Is that a possibility? Sure, but you got to go several fucking more layers before we get to that one. How about we start off with Occam's razor? Simplest explanation is usually the correct one. Simple explanation, the refs are fucking stupid. Huh? The refs are just fucking bad at their job. And I can tell you, from the amount of football that we've watched this year, I tend to fall on that fucking side of it. Who's your good boy?
Yeah, the puppies are back from the kennel.
Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he's a good
boy. They wanted to say hi.
Come on, boys.
Hamster says the NFL is under the same umbrella as WWE. See, and this is the thing. And if you think that, then don't watch the fucking game. Why are you betting on something that's already predetermined in your mind? Why are you doing that?
We're going back up. We're going to make dinner.
Upstairs. No, talking to them.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Why bet on something that's...
Why bet on something if it's WWE? Why you bet on it? Although, to be fair, I have bet on a Royal Rumble before, so...
You see the latest rumors about Alexa Bliss.
I have not. I have not seen the latest rumors about Alexa Bliss. What's up with my sweet, sweet girl?
Not looking good.
But hopefully, maybe that's the little thing, man.
That's the only thing I was thinking. Was like they're trying to throw the curveball.
Trying to do the curveball, say like, oh, she's not going to be there, and then bang, she shows up there. Yeah.
She was. I guess the plans were she was supposed to show up first Monday of Netflix with the Wyatt Six.
Right.
But the Wyatt Six got moved to SmackDown.
I saw they moved them over to SmackDown. Yeah.
So now they canned all the writings they were going to do for her. And it's not contractual. It's not injury related. It just like no one knows why it just stopped.
It's not where maybe she'll come. Maybe she's going to come back not as part because everywhere's like, oh, maybe she'll come back as part of the Wired Six, and she's going to be part of that whole thing. Maybe she comes back just as fucking regular ass Alexa Bliss, which would be fine in my book, you know. But
30th entry.
I think she's had a couple more entries. Oh, you meant of the Rumble? Yeah.
King.
Yeah,
that's at night next Saturday, right? It's not like an afternoon one.
No. No, that's at night. Although next year apparently it's in fucking Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, so that's gonna be like a 10 a.m.
That's gonna be like a fucking 1 o'clock in the fucking afternoon one. It's like fuck off.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Like a SmackDown or a Raw.
You're putting the second biggest fucking pay-per-view and fuck like at this point put WrestleMania, like everybody was like, oh, you can't put the WrestleMania in London because it's gonna be at 1 o'clock. Well, if you're putting fucking the Rumble in fucking Saudi Arabia, then put WrestleMania in fucking London. Who gives a shit, you know? Like, what are we doing here? Kickoff of the second half. As that's going to be caught at the 3-yard line. Returned up to the 20, to the 25, and clotheslined at the 30. A lariat from hell.
JBL.
From the Washington Redskins. Oh, man.
Nice. And that saved a touchdown. That was it.
Hamster says, yeah, the NFL's under the same umbrella as WWE. You just got to be on the right side to make the bet. Stop it. What do you think? You think we're going to get anything from those JFK and RFK files getting released?
I'm very interested with the JFK one.
RFK and MLK make me think something because J. Edgar didn't like MLK.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder a little FBI action was in there. Man, it makes you wonder. And we do have an injury down on the field. I think that's Godwin. Not Godwin. Fucking Gainwell. I don't know why I say God. It's the G's thing.
And Dickerson's not at center.
No. Did they put so now you do have an injured center who they put in Dickerson in to replace the injured center. Now you put the injured center back in to replace the center that he was injured for. So how long is Jurgens going to last though?
All he's got to do is last a half.
Maybe that's it. They're thinking like, hey, just last a half, but just first snap. Ah!
What was it? It was a back, wasn't it?
I think it's his back. Yeah.
Coach, I'll go in. Just no tush pushes.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know. Maybe they got Watson's fucking masseuse in there for him at halftime. I don't know. 1st and 10 from the 31. Hurts takes the snap. He's gonna hand it off to Barkley. No, he's not. He's gonna pull it down and run it himself, and he's gonna lose 2 yards.
I just don't understand that. Like, you didn't cross the line of scrimmage yet.
Throw the ball.
Why can't you throw it away?
Throw the ball. I don't know the thought process there. So you take a 2-yard loss, now back at the 29-yard line, 2nd and 12 coming up here. Alicia in the chat says, let's go Birds. Alicia, I love you, bud. Shut the fuck up. Love you. 2nd and 12. Hurts takes the snap in shotgun. He's getting pressure from the backside, gets hit. And is sacked. And that's a hefty fucking sack there. That's about 8 yards.
Hefty.
Wimpy. Again, probably another commercial. People have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Another one's like 30 years old.
Yeah, I know. So here we go. It's going to be 3rd and 20, I would imagine. 3rd and 19, 3rd and 20, somewhere around there. As Jalen Hurts looks like he's got some skid marks. 3rd and 19 is the official mark here, back at the 22-yard line. Trips out to the left. Throws it out to Goddard. He's got a blocking train in front of him. Gets it back up to the original line of scrimmage of the 31. But that is it. 4th and 10. You're not going to go ahead and do a 4th down there. So Washington gets done on this opening drive what they absolutely needed to. A 3 and out. And now they got to see if their offense can go ahead and pull something out of their ass. This is the Eagles' first punt today, and what a time for it to happen here for Washington. Watch out for the fake.
That's what I was just thinking. Sirianni's going to be like, I'm going to one-up him.
I'm going to do one too. But he doesn't. Gets it away as some Eagles players get pushed into their own punter. That's going to bounce at the 25. Take a little bit of a... Does nothing, actually. Stays right there.
Sounds like a basketball.
Yeah, at the 26-yard line. Looks like there was no air in that one. Is that a Brady ball? Brady's at the game, so I don't know. A little bit of a deflated ball. But Washington's going to get it right at about the 25.5-yard line as their first drive of the second half, as they're looking to get right back into this game. They get a touchdown. They're right back into it. Pardon me as I cough into a microphone so very unprofessionally. My name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo right over there. We are Stay Tuned Sports. Thank you for watching us here. If you like what you're watching, please hit that like button. It helps us out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're watching us and are not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It helps us get to our, hopefully, I believe the limit's 500 subscribers to get monetized. That's what we're trying to get to. Right now, I'm a broke loser. I could be a YouTube loser. You out there, the power is in your viewers like you can make that change happen and make me be a fantastic YouTube loser. That's only you. You have the power. It's in your hands. Also, hit that share button. Share us around. More people watch us. More people might like us. More people might subscribe to us. That actually helps us out as well. So again, the power is all in your hands. You know, like old PBS used to say, we thank you for the support from viewers like you. That's what we're here for. Thank you so very much. If you do want to help us out a little bit more monetarily, we do have a link for our donation station down in the description below. Same for our merch store. We have a merch store down there as well. We have a brand new national champion shirt there for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Not that I'm happy about having to make it, but Ohio State money is as good as anybody else's money, so why not? It's there for you to buy. We also have other shirts there. If you have an idea or something you'd like to see in a merch store, let us know in the chat, which is open, by the way, and I'll see if I can make that happen for you. Alicia in the chat says, love you too, but love the husband more. Clearly, that would be weird if you didn't. If that would be very weird if you didn't. There would be some discussions that need to be had if that was the case. But there we are. So, not gonna say anything else about that. It's gonna start getting weird fucking territory there. But yeah. So there we go. We are in the third quarter right now. Eagles 27, Washington 15. They have the ball now. It's going to be at the 24-yard line, waiting for them to get back out of this fucking Google Pixel commercial. And
I'll be right back.
Jimbo's going to go take a piss. So here we go. And you're back.
Getting a little hot down here.
It is warm. It is a little warm. I'm not going to lie. Even from where I am. I'm not even down there where you. I'm here, but it is getting a little warm. It's the lights. They're so bright. Brian Robinson there with the first down run for Washington. Gets only, again, about 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Washington going fast tempo here. He's got trips over to the left. Does Jayden Daniels. Empty backfield. Takes the snap. Getting pressured, and he's going to be sacked back at the 15-yard line. Old friend killer himself, Jalen Carter.
Nope, Jordan Davis,
whatever.
He was on the same team.
Yeah, I know. Everybody on Georgia's killed somebody or has committed some kind of crime. I think we know that.
And it seems like it moved over to LSU now, too. I saw a couple weeks ago.
Well, I mean, it's Brian Kelly. He runs a very loose ship, so. Oh, there's a face mask, and they missed it again. These refs refuse to call face masks.
I like how they're letting the boys
Every time. But that's something we've noticed this whole year. They do not call fucking face masks this year. I don't get it. Eckler, he gets the pass out of the backfield, gets it up to the 23-yard line. But it's going to be 4th and forever, and Washington now is going to have to punt. So neither team doing much here on their first possessions, and Washington going to have to punt here. 11-13, 11-12, 11-11. Make a wish remaining here in the third quarter. Washington set up for the punt.
Do they fake it?
No. And the punt is away. Caught at about the 31-yard line. Brought up to the 42-yard line by Cooper DeJean, the exciting white. And the Eagles will have good field position here on their second drive of the second half. As we see some dumb bird.
It's an eagle. There's nothing dumb about it.
Yeah, if it's from Philadelphia, it's pretty fucking dumb.
Doo-doo bird is a dumb bird.
Doo-doo bird?
Yeah.
What is a doo-doo bird?
It's a bird that doo-doos.
All birds doo-doo. So technically, an eagle would be a doo-doo bird.
Yeah, but it's a smart doo-doo bird.
Is it, though? A crow is a smart doo-doo bird.
Yeah, crows are...
Crow, raven, magpie, that whole corvid family. Yeah, they're smart motherfuckers. Eagles can see good, but I don't know if they're smart.
Yeah. My sources tell me they are.
I got sources. They talk to the birds. From what we understand from the bird community, the Eagles, not geniuses, but they're fairly well off. They know what they're doing. Not like them fucking seagulls, let me tell you. Those fucking assholes. They are dumb as shit.
All right, so this is, I guess, the second Bud Light teaser with Post Malone and Shane.
Oh, I see. All right, now I see. Yeah, boy, Bud Light. Bud Light's still trying to make up from that mess a couple of years ago. Huh? You can drink. We're real beer. We're real beer. No, trust us. We're fine. No, whoopsie.
Did you see what Shane Gillis talked about getting involved with the NIL stuff?
No, I did not.
He said that he after the game he stood there, saw all the confetti falling and hitting the ground for Ohio State, and he said he immediately called his manager up, said, "Get a show together. Whatever we make for the show, I want to go back to Notre Dame.
It's gonna be an NIL show." Yeah. We're buying receivers, baby. Let's go.
I'll laugh if the Ohio State receiver leaves after 1 year. They say he's
got over $4.5 million to transfer. Yeah. It's like, I am taking my talents to somewhere else. I don't know who offered it to him, but somebody offered it to him.
And that's the other thing too about Notre Dame, like how close we came to winning that game. We were going up against a team that was built off of what, $20 or $30 million.
$20 million. It was a $20 million team, and there were teams that did spend more that didn't get there. I get that, and that's why I like Notre Dame is because they did go to the transfer portal, but they spent it wisely. They put the right pieces together. So we'll see here. 1st and 10 here for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts back, looking to throw. That's going to be Court. That's going to be Court. It's Court there by A.J. Brown. Caught by A.J. Brown. That's going to be a gain of about 15 yards. First down, as there was fucking nobody in a Washington jersey near him. He got slipped up. Broke some ankles there. Broke some ankles on that one.
Barkley's still in there.
Alicia has deleted her Go Birds comment. She's turning. I like it. We got her turning.
I wonder why she did that.
I don't know. Come to the good side, Alicia. Come to the good side.
Maybe our friend Ray must have.
I don't know. Yes, we did see. I did see that drone show that the Eagles had. With it showed Saquon in a drone showing his butt to the guy doing the diddy jump. That was pretty cool. 2nd and 3 coming up here from the 35-yard line. Jalen Hurts back, looks, throws wide open. Got it down to the 9. First and goal, Eagles, and that might be all she wrote in this one, folks.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Still 2 scores.
You get a touchdown here, it's over.
We'll
You get a touchdown here, it's over. If you get a touchdown here, it's over. Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Let's call it a night. The party's over, and I forgot to move the possession arrow again.
We're both failing on that aspect.
I know. Hurts is going to pull it down, running himself. That's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown! Philadelphia Eagles. And ladies and gentlemen, the game is all but over. It's all over but the crying. Once again,
Eagles 5.
there's been a murder of Native Americans in America, and it is happening right now in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
And I blame you.
As the Eagles are murdering the Washington Redskins 33-15, and it is about to be 34-15. Maybe. We'll see. It is Jake Elliott. Snap, hold, kick, up. And that one is actually fairly good. That was an actually good kick. Look at that.
Oh.
And it is a 19-point game right now, 34-15. The Eagles have firm control of this game. And, again, I don't know what's going to happen on this one. Hamster says, damn, now we got to wait until the next one. It seems like this is going to be all waiting until Chiefs and Bills, the main event, as it were. ELS says, King, the Commanders, Redskins died on the interstate. Yeah, they didn't quite make it to Lincoln Financial Field. Alicia says, never. I did it without realizing it. I would never delete that comment. I would not cheat on my hubby like that. LOL. Is that what cheating is now? If you just delete a Go Birds comment, is that Eagles cheating? Well, she's a Ravens fan, so it doesn't even fucking matter. Like, you know.
And that's funny because when we were coming home this morning, we drove past a car that had like the little flags that connect to the windows.
Right. Yeah.
It was the Ravens ones. I'm like, oh, look at. And she's like, oh yeah, cool. That's pretty cool. I said, yeah, too bad they're not playing today. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, that should elicit that response. Absolutely. Although you got to figure once the Ravens, like, listen, I understand showing your pride. You show your pride all the time. Like, look at me, I'm still wearing a Giants hat, and I hate this fucking team. So, but the Ravens lost last week. Fucking take the flags down. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Put the O's flags on there. Get ready for it. Pitchers and catchers are coming. Get the O's. What are the O's gonna do? Let's go O's.
I'm really excited for this baseball season.
Yeah, you're a big Orioles fan there. You know, go figure. Again, Jimbo is all over the fucking map when it comes to his sports teams. The only two teams that you like from the same city are the fucking Flyers and Eagles. Yeah. You like the Orioles, you like the Flyers, you like the Eagles, you like Notre Dame out there in fucking Indiana, and you don't watch basketball. So,
no. And I only like the Flyers. I only liked the Flyers to piss you off. And then
but then you became a fan because listen, any way you can become a fan, I'm with. You know what I mean? It's like I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. Oh boy, I'm disappointed. I wanted this to be a better game.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I really thought the 6.5 point spread was too many points. I thought it should have been 2 or 3 points, but.
Too many cooks, too many.
As far as an Eagles fan, with this offense, it's reassuring to see that Hurts can move the ball now without Barkley. Barkley really hasn't run the ball since he got hurt. It's all been AJ Brown and Goddard.
Yeah.
I am not saying nothing to the group chat until I see 000s in the fourth quarter.
Is that Trista Thompson?
Yeah. Yeah, her and Gronk.
She's hot.
Yeah, she's cute.
I like Colleen Wolfe more. Colleen Wolfe is, I think, tops for me. Is that what this is what we're reduced to talking about?
This is just where the game put us.
We got nothing else going on here. 1st and 10 from the 30 here for Washington. Jayden Daniels, that rookie magic, I think, is running out here. Throws, caught. That's going to be Brown. That's going to be caught at about the 43-yard line. 1st down for Washington.
Good wrap up by Darius Slay, who might be playing his last game at Lincoln Financial.
That's going to be a run there for Robinson. He gets a pretty decent amount on that one. That looks like it's about a 5-yard gain. And we have an Eagle down.
Jalen Carter.
Oh, no.
Hopefully
He got hit with a little bit of hit and run and speed there. Here
That
comes
would be
Sirianni out
massive.
there.
I mean, I guess it's okay that I guess it's good that he's not grabbing his knee or his Achilles or anything like that. So maybe it's just wind knocked out.
Maybe. It looks like maybe it's just the wind knocked out of him. We see our good friend Robin. She had a very Native American football theme. She's got a Chiefs balloon and a Washington Redskins balloon in her house for the games here today. So,
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
so that's good. Let's hope that her friend is limiting the slurs that were there. My God, dude, you don't even know. You don't even know. Like there was a moment when we had gotten off the phone last week that
because you said that things were said and you would have to tell me off air, but
did I never tell you?
no, because I think it was late. We wanted to go to bed. Is it one of those you have the worst mouth I've ever heard in my life type?
Might be worse.
Wow.
Like I was like, because I'm so used. I'm used because my sister-in-law is very she's a very and I don't think she'll be offended by that, but she's a very woke person. She's a very left-leaning individual, very much of that sort of ilk. Love her to death. She's a great person. I'm not saying anything bad. That's what I mean. That's just who she is, and I love her for it. And she deals with me for being who I am. And so I figure like her and her friends are would be that same way,
Nope.
The words her friends were saying were not of the woke sort. And it took me aback. Do you know what it takes to take me aback?
Yeah.
Wait a bit. It was fun. It was a fun Sunday. Last week was fun. That's all I'll say.
You guys had a fun
It was a
time.
very fun day. It was a Sunday fun day. Jayden Daniels throws wide open. His Ertz down the field on a 2nd and 4, and Washington cooking now in Eagles territory. Is it too little, too late for the
Call the
Washington football
comeback.
team of Redskin Commanders? Could be a case of too little, too late. Could be a case of too little, too late. Could be.
I mean,
Yeah, we'll see.
if it was the fourth quarter, I'd say yeah, but it's only three scores you need.
3-yard gain here on 1st and 10 by Brian Robinson. As we see Carter, he's on the field. He's looking good. It looks like he might have just had the wind knocked out of him because he's a fat fuck. No, again, someone's going to cut that and say that. Hey, he's not. I'm
And
just
he'll run you over.
just saying, he's going to.
That's They'll cut that. So I took the heat off of you.
I would say it was probably maybe on par with some of the shit you said in life. Knowing you, where you're from, and some of the things you've probably said in your life, it's probably on par with some of it. Probably on par with some of it. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. If you understand what I'm saying. First and 10 from the 19-yard line here for Washington. As again, they are making some moves.
Here comes an interception. And
Daniels, he's going to pull down and run it himself. Can't intercept it if you run it. And he gets down to the 12.5-yard line. .558 remaining here in the third quarter, and the clock is running. 2nd and 3 is the spot by the officials.
And I just realized Hamster lost his under.
Oh, yeah, no, this is, yeah.
Poor Hamster.
I got the over.
Get stuffed.
I just don't know if Washington's going to get the outright win. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That one might not be happening. 3rd and 1 coming up. After the 3-yard run, the ball is at the 10-yard line. The first down is at the 9. That's why it's 1 yard, folks. Daniels going to pull it down, running himself, and he gets there to the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
Dude, you are down by two scores. Get off the field.
Hail to the Redskins, hail victory. Braves on the warpath, fight for own DC.
Good play call. I'll give him that. It was a good play call.
It was a good read. It was a good from him. So 34-21. Washington obviously going to be going for 2 here. Cut the lead to 11. Hurts in motion. Takes the snap. Daniels looking, throws. Cut!
That's a push off. Where's the flag?
That's Zacharias with... How could he push off if his back's to the eagle?
Because he was coming out of his cut.
Look at him. Fine. No, nothing. See? Yeah, they don't show because it didn't happen. 34-23. 11-point game. Still 2 possessions. Still a lot to overcome. And Washington's defense has to get a fucking stop. Can they do so?
Related to the Chiefs.
Ricket. 2 turntables and a microphone. Ricket.
It's been a long day. We still got 1 more game to go. The only thing with hotels is you get woken up by little kids at 6:30 in the morning, or doors being slammed, and
what?
That's all. We stayed at a hotel, so I've been up since 6:30 instead of like sleeping in.
Oh, because you got to get hotels with a little bit thicker walls.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. I'll say this: of all the times I've ever been in a hotel, I've never been in a hotel where I heard people banging.
Yeah.
And that's how I know people have had that happen, and that's a thing. But I've never been. I mean, there's been once or twice where I've been to that couple. That's been doing that, but never have I been in one where that was something that I had experienced from the other end, from the observer's point. So, I wonder if that's just like, are people just not getting laid enough in this world? Like, I don't know. That's just a thing. I figure if you're in a hotel, man, that's when you let loose. You know what I mean? You're in a hotel. It's like, let's dirty these sheets. Let them do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Throw the sheets.
That's what I mean. That's when you get the room that has the 2 beds, because then you can have the sex bed and then you have the sleep bed. So you dirty the shit out of that one, and you take a shower and you get sleep in a nice bed. So that's just again, it's just an observation that I'm talking about here. Anyway, Hamster in the chat says, "Go Chiefs! I'll take $60 and splurge at Five Guys tomorrow."
No, Hamster, you gotta go to BK, get BK melts.
Well, I mean, you're missing the joke because it takes $60 to buy a fucking Five Guys burger.
Oh, I know.
So.
But making fun of you about BK melts is funnier.
Yeah, but you took a joke that was pretty funny, and then you tried to fucking shoehorn another joke in there, and it made it not as funny. And see, that's the thing. That's what we got to work on.
So I'm basically Brian Dable. I was trying to take a circle.
You were trying to take a square peg and put it in a round hole. Exactly. You dabled it. Don't dable it. If you dable a joke, that's the problem. And ELS would be here. If ELS was here, he might still be in the chat. I don't know. That's a D-. I'm not going to give you an F. You're not getting a full-on fail, but that's definitely a D- effort.
Oh, look at that. The Redskins did cheat.
Well, league of men downfield? Nah, you know what? Hey, listen. I hate that stupid penalty anyway, so I'm glad it wasn't called. Kick off, and that's going to be brought up to the 30-yard line. So that's where it's going to be, and I'm going to remember to move the possession arrow this time. Hey, look at that.
Barkley's still coming out. Looks like we got Jurgen still out there. Dickerson's not out there though. That's a little scary.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, Dickerson looked like he was playing on a fucking half a knee as it was. So Here we go. Saquon gets the handoff, almost gets him stopped in the backfield, but he's going to get a gain of about 5 yards on first down. Again, Washington getting almost and getting close twos, but that's not going to be good enough to win this game. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I think she'd be good for our group.
Off
air.
But Jalen Hurts, he's just going backwards. Finally, decides to just throw it up into the air.
He's okay. All right, he's all right.
3rd and 5 upcoming. Boy, Washington was all over Jalen Hurts like white on rice. See, Alicia, that's what I mean. Like, that's a great idea. Like, some people only want to get the one bed. No, you get the room with the 2 beds, and then you have the sex bed, and you have the sleep bed. You have the 2 separate beds. You can, it makes it so that way you can have all the oils and creams and all the other shit that you would ever use. Leave that all on that bed. Let the fucking service people take care of that, and then you have just the sleep bed. It all works out. See, work smarter, not harder. 3rd and 5, Hurts back, throws over the middle, wide open is Devontae Smith. How do you leave him that wide open? Unbelievable. Lattimore and Smith yelling at each other again. Lattimore just trying to start a fight with everybody. But it is a first down for the Eagles.
No, hon, I didn't tell him about it yet. I'm going to tell him after the show because I have choice words about them.
We have Alicia saying here, did you tell King about the bare knuckle friends that you had last night at the bare knuckle fighting championship? I'm guessing there was some shit going down.
I'll just say this. Notre Dame Temple.
I was going to say, where there's like Notre Dame Temple fans?
Yep.
All right. 1st and 10. Goddard gets it out towards wide, and he's going to get himself a first down. That's going to be a gain of 11 yards on 1st and 10. Eagles still moving the ball. This Washington defense cannot stop a wet fart, and that's going to be to their detriment here. 3:22 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Time running out on the Washington Redskins season. Their defense needs to get a stop somehow, some way. Jalen Hurts running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Gets all the way back to his own 40-yard line, then just throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Washington's defense, again, getting close. But getting close, being near, almost isn't going to cut it right now. They need to get to Jalen Hurts. Just getting pressure is not going to be enough. They need to get to him. 28 dropbacks, 12 pressures on Jalen Hurts, only 2 sacks so far. for the Washington defense.
At least Hurts is being smart with rolling out and throwing the ball away, not just taking a sack.
2nd and 10. 3:08 remaining here on the clock. It's going to be a pitch back to Barkley. He runs it out to the left, and he's going to fall.
Looks like he slipped.
It's about 5 yards. Flipping, falling, same fucking thing.
No, falling is like, I've fallen, I can't get up.
That's an octogenarian falling. That's Hamster wonders how it's still the third quarter. Just start the other game already. For God's sake, somebody throw a pie. Another 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Eagles. Trips to the right here for Jalen Hurts. Washington blitz. What a great blitz call. Wow. Great timing. Got there. What a blitz. That was fit. Look at this. You couldn't time a blitz better than that. Unbelievable. Right through, and Saquon didn't have a chance. He almost took the handoff for him.
That I put on Hurts. He should have saw that and just kept it and ran out to the left.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he thought Saquon could get it or get through to him. I don't know. But 4th and 8, Washington does get a stop. Louvu, man. Wow. What a play. Punt is away here for the Eagles. And that's going to...
Nice.
Did it get out? Was it in? Or did it hit the line? What are they going to say here? The officials are going to have a conference. Did it bounce on the... I wondered, did it bounce on the... Where did it bounce, though? Okay, like that... No, but I'm saying before. I think before it might have been close to the goal line. No, okay, it wasn't.
It bounced on the 4.
And
He's up in
no, was he touching the other guy who was touching when he was down? I don't know.
Should be at the 4.
Well, we'll see. They're discussing it. I don't know where they're marking it. Hamster says, now I'm pulling for King's bet to cover. I just have Eagles money line in the one I still have open. Well, I have Washington money line. I don't have Washington +5. Nope, they said touchback at the 20.
What happened was 22 of Philly foot touched the white line of the goal line, jumped up, touched the ball, so he never reestablished.
Oh, he was never back in the field of play. Yeah, if you jump in the end zone and get, all right, I got you. First down, boy, that's a 16-yard gain by Ertz. First down for Washington. Okay, so I get that call. That explains it. Good call.
Only good thing I'm a few seconds behind, so I'm able to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Here we go. Jayden Daniels steps back, looks, throws. That is going to be batted at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete on 1st and 10. 2nd and 10. Coming in for Washington. 1:06 remaining here in the third quarter.
Philly definitely needs to stop here. Because if they
don't.
Here, I think it's all the momentum.
No, they don't. They don't need to stop. They need to let these guys score here. Oh, Taylor showed up. Taylor's at the game. Oh, she's got red stockings on. Hello. Okay. 2nd and 10.
Cheers.
I do very much. Jalen Hurts throws a dropped.
Oh, you can't.
Hurts with the drop. You can't do that. 3rd and 10. This is why you guys aren't going to win the fucking game. Hold on to the fucking ball.
He was looking for his next step before he even had possession.
I'm sorry. I'm just watching a Taylor Swift video over and over and over, and I got to stop. Gainwell is out of the game due to a concussion, by the way.
Okay, I was going to say, I wasn't sure if it's concussion or the way he got folded up.
So 3rd and 10. Hurts, empty backfield, takes the snap. Throws over the middle. That one's going to be caught by Ertz. That one is caught, and that is a first down. And that is at the 48-yard line. Washington moves the sticks.
Not a good feeling right now.
Ba-ding!
Is that you or me?
That was me.
Okay.
Daniels throws.
Fumble. Did we get it back? Did we get it? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. They already called
Refs are saying Eagles ball. Washington came out of the pile with it.
They already called it Eagles ball, so
They're discussing it. That's Washington ball.
That's a catch.
That's a catch. That's fine. He's not touched, right? Then it gets punched out.
He had possession.
Then we've got players down there. The ball is loose. Nobody has possession here. And there you have two players fighting for it. So that one it's got to be Washington's ball.
It's got to be Philly. Because going down that 63 and Eagle player.
They both had possession of the ball. They were both still fighting for it. So there's no way you could say one had the possession over the other. And when it comes out of the pile, the Washington player has it.
I mean,
so we're seeing the Eagles defense on there. They're apparently saying that it is a turnover, but I don't understand how that is. That's fucking nonsense.
Because they already called it Eagles ball, so it don't matter who comes out of the pile.
Well, yeah, but how do you call it Eagles ball when you don't see whose fucking ball it is?
Assume the ref must have for him to say it's
no.
Eagles ball.
That's fucking nonsense. So anyway, that's the game now. I mean, you couldn't. You needed to get turnovers.
Here's a better angle. Let's see.
And again, both players have the hands on the ball right there. Bond and the Redskins player both have their hands on the ball. You can't say one has the ball over the other. You can't. And the Redskin player comes out of the pile with the ball. Possession is 9/10 of the fucking law. Everybody knows that.
9/10 of it.
That's crazy. That makes you sit there and say, like, is this fucking rigged?
Oh, come on now.
No, like that one is fucking. That's a little fucking weird. That's weird.
Chiefs guy only had one hand on it. It's like a pass to a wide receiver and a cornerback. They're both fighting for the ball, and they both have their hands. They
both have, like, you have to come out of that pile with the ball.
How many times have we seen that actually happen?
Almost every single time. Almost every single time.
The ball, but the away team comes out with
almost every. Like, here, listen. If Bourne had jumped on that ball and was clearly on it, over it, had it all, and then a Redskin came in and tried to get it, fine. That's not what happened.
It's okay, King. I'll drive out, give you a hug.
I'm gonna punch you right in the fucking balls, you know, guys. I'm gonna punch you right in the fucking balls.
I think Hampshire trying to recruit you as NFL scripted.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you know, this is just Philly mobster shit, you know.
So it's scripted.
Not scripted, just you know, there's, you know, money has changed hands, and
well, maybe the Giants should start getting some money to grease the pockets, or grease the palms. I mean, help them out a little bit.
How did the Lions lose to this fucking team?
Ben Johnson not worrying about the game. He was already focused on Chicago.
There's a conspiracy there. Did he blow the game just so he could go get to Chicago earlier because he was afraid he wasn't going to get the job?
Yeah. How about them, though? The Lions, all the coaches they're losing. Not just the OC and DC, but the...
Well, no, because people are building their staff. But that happens whenever there's something like that happens. So
yeah, it just seems like it's... The whole staff is gone.
I mean, how many times has Sean McVay had to rebuild his staff? And LA is still competitive every year, you know. You know. How does Josh McDaniels still get a fucking job in the NFL? Like, listen, I know Vrabel knows him from the fucking team and all that kind of shit, but Can that guy stop sucking New England's dick for fucking 1 second? Jesus Christ. Josh McDaniels is a fucking piece of shit. Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. And it's going to be a handoff to Goddard. Oh, by the way, yeah, we're in the 4th quarter right now. I forgot to mention that. So there we go. You could put your 4-ups if you want. Fuck off. I don't mean it in all cases, Hamster. I mean it in this one case because the Philadelphia Mafia got involved. That's why. The Philadelphia and Scranton mob, the Eastern Pennsylvania mob, got fucking involved with each other. 2nd and 1 coming up here. Saquon, he's going to bounce it out. Boy, that's gone.
That's game.
Down to the 1.
Come on,
here
Nick.
comes the touchdown thief. Jalen Hurts going to come in and steal another one.
Come on, Nick. Give it to him. Give it to Barkley. I don't know if you saw pregame, but they said that Barkley's been tackled on the 1 12 times this year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and Jalen Hurts has gotten 12 touchdowns or whatever. Yeah, it's fucking... And here they go. Touchdown fucking thief merchant again. Here we go. No, not even close this time. What the fuck? He didn't get to the line of scrimmage. Too. Yeah.
Offsides.
They're going to say offsides on Washington. How can you do on a play like that? Like, come the fuck on. It's just a scrum at that point.
And also, I mean, defensively, like, you're right.
You want to talk now we're talking about fucking now we're talking about rigged. It's like, oh, they didn't make it. Oh, we'll give it to them half a yard closer and see if they'll make it now. It's like, fuck off, man.
It's okay, buddy.
So here they go. They're the touchdown thief once again. Drops the snap. Fumble!
Well, who came out of the pile?
Who came out of the pile with it? Or did he hold on to it? It looked like he fumbled it there for a second.
I'm just making fun of you.
He
fumbled
shit.
snap.
Eat shit. Shut the fuck up.
Recovered it.
Eat shit. I still have the flag up there. Whoops. Okay, so second ago. How many times are you going to... God, fucking...
I believe I can fly.
It's a good call. It was a good. They tried. Good try.
I mean, it's not a bad call. I mean, what are you?
Yeah, no, you got. What do you got to lose at that point? And Louvu timed it pretty well before, so.
Yeah.
Good effort.
Okay, guys, how many times are you going to show different angles? Like, we know what he did.
Yeah, it's just fun to see.
Yeah, I guess.
Alicia said, it's Eagles ball because I said so. I'm actually not watching. I just want Jim to be happy. Aww. Well, there's a couple ways you can make Jim happy without having the Eagles fucking win.
I would have been happy if she would have let me do what I wanted to do at PAC last night.
Whoa, wait a minute. You meant to... we got another flag. As Washington's just going to keep on going off sides here until they get into the end zone.
Look, even the ref is like, come on, dude. Stop it.
Got to try. Hey, you don't know until you try.
Maybe the thing is, we're just going to keep doing it until you change the play.
Maybe that too, yeah.
Him, Jurgensen's the one that's injured.
I would blow him up. I'd keep, even before the snap, I'd just keep on blowing him up.
Yeah, he's getting ready. Third time's a charm. Here he goes. Jalen. All right, now Jalen, come on.
They're just going to keep doing it. They're just going to keep doing it, yeah. I think we went from 6 flags overall in the game to 10 just on this sequence.
Yeah. And it's not like the clock is running either. So we're just wasting time here.
Yeah, and not game time. Yeah.
Yeah. Long explanation.
What do they say? Yeah, I don't know what they're saying. Are they trying to say like if they do it again, they're going to give them like an automatic touchdown or something? Like I don't know. What was the explanation?
Wow. So if they jump off sides here, the ref has the ability to just give the score to Philly.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
A warning.
And it's a touchdown anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
I never knew that.
if you're just, I guess maybe if you're just purposely delaying the game.
Yeah.
But then I don't think they were purposely delaying it. I think it was just Philadelphia was being assholes. And again, Jalen steals another touchdown from Saquon, by the way.
Zulu was being the asshole for 3 straight plays. Zulu or Hulu.
Zulu. How racist can you be? Unbelievable. Oh my God. You're going to fit in right with never mind. So now it's going to be, it is 40-23. 12-24 remaining in the fourth quarter. Jake Elliott coming on for the extra point. Always an adventure.
In some extra practice.
Snap, hold, kick up is drifting, but good. 41-23. What's that? 18 points? 18-point game? So. 3-possession games, though.
Good game, though.
Who the hell is that?
What?
I don't know. Whoever was giving high fives in the fucking stands or whoever. It was some celebrity or something. Or I don't know who it was.
Jeffrey Lurie.
No, it was some dude with long hair.
Stands.
Looked like a hippie or something. Looked like some fucking hippie. Some greasy-ass Philly jerk-off.
Oh, it's Bradley Cooper. That's who it was.
Oh, was it? It was old Cooper there?
Yeah, he's been quiet lately. I don't think he's had any movies or shows coming out lately.
Well, no, he's an Eagles fan, so he's just there.
So is your sister-in-law having a?
Yeah, they're she's got the same friend over there today that was there last week. I wonder how she's doing. I wonder how
she responds to my message in the group chat there. So
she did or didn't?
Didn't.
Oh no. So she's probably she's got her friend over there. So they're probably having fun, having a fun conversation, having a little bit of wine, as her friend really, really loves her wine. And loves singing that fucking song. And
what song?
I don't know. Maybe we'll do a live stream with it. We'll see. Maybe we'll go off the air. We'll go off the air. Maybe after they win, we'll do a live stream, and we'll get her on here. I'll see if we can do the thing. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting.
I'll get the curse button ready. Fly beep 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 beep.
End broadcast. You're gonna have to edit that part out.
Your video went from 10 minutes to 20 seconds.
Yeah. Oh boy, there we go. Not happy, Jimbo. I know you are, but I'm not happy. I was hoping for a closer game than this. I was hoping for a better game than this. Because I can't do it. I can't do another fucking Eagles Super Bowl, dude. I can't do it. This is 3 Eagles Super Bowls in less than 10 years. Eat shit. Fuck off. The
Giants are due.
It's just fucking 3 Eagles Super Bowls in 8 years. Eat the corn out of my shit. I can't, dude. I can't fucking do this shit. Like, this is fucking torture. Torture! Ugh. Like, I can't. Like, the pit in my fucking stomach. I can't tell you. It's just misery. It's just misery. And listen, I am glad for Saquon. I am happy for Saquon. I really am. I really am. Like, I know that sounds weird to say, but I truly am. Because I like the fact that he's going to be able to tell the Giants, go fuck you, you fucking piece of shit, fucking dumbass fucks. Because, again, Shane fucked this up from the jump. He fucked it up when he didn't give Daniel Jones the 5th-year extension, and it's been downhill ever since. But here we are. Hamster says boring game now. ELS has got the yawning emojis. It is. I mean, that is where we are. We got an 18-point game, 12-18 left. Unless there is a fucking miracle at the link, this is all over but the crying. There was a chance. Washington had a chance, but that third turnover killed it. You couldn't do it, and they did it.
And if I'm Sirianni, I'm pulling my offensive line. I'm pulling if we have anybody to put back in there.
I was going to say, who are you going to pull? You have third and fourth strings in there as it is. We have Hockley here saying something. I don't know what was going on. 2nd and 10. No flag, no anything like that. Just doing a conversation. Big Dick Nick in the house there in Philadelphia.
He was the honorary captain today.
Honorary captain of these nuts. Daniels overthrows that, just trying to get rid of it, looking for Ertz. Eagles have had fucking Terry McLaurin pretty much on lock all game. He's got one touchdown. He had that one play.
Yeah.
Long play for a touchdown. That was it. I mean, we have not seen much of Scary Terry the rest of this game. 3rd and 10 coming up here for Washington. I would imagine they are in 4-down territory the rest of the game.
And just this drive alone, you could see that the Washington's just defeated.
Yeah, they're lackluster. Yeah.
Don't throw them.
Ooh, we got a little bit of a. He's trying to carry him like a little boy, like Diddy carried the little boys around his compound, which is fitting because the Eagles are a bunch of oil covering pedophiles. Anyway,
that's Penn State.
That's same state. So, God, I hate the fucking Eagles.
I don't know what I'm taking more joy of, us winning this game.
Dude, you know how much I hate this fucking team. You know how much I hate this fucking team. 4th and 6 coming up here. Daniels caught. Ertz converts, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Making the comeback.
ELS in the chat is saying hi to everybody who's new to the channel. He says, if you're new to the channel, welcome. To an Eagles fan and a Giants fan arguing about why their team's going to find a way to screw it up. Jimbo's not doing that right now. Right now, it's an Eagles fan gloating and a Giants fan being fucking miserable.
Yeah, you would think Giants fans would be miserable up until week 18 and then, go about their lives, but it just extended.
Life is misery. Life is pain. Life is pain. 2nd and 10 coming up here. And it's going to be a handoff to Eckler, and that's going to be a yard loss. He gets nowhere near the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up for Washington. We are 10:48, 10:47, 10:46 remaining in the game. Washington, they have to move the ball. They have to score. They have to score quickly. They need multiple possessions, and they need to stop the Eagles from scoring. Boy, that's a lot to ask for.
You're not going to do that when you do run plays like that.
Jimbo will be arguing about how the Eagles are going to screw it up in 2 weeks. That is true.
Oh,
Tipped ball on 3rd and 12. Falls incomplete. Darius Slay looking for the pass. 4th and 12 coming up here for Washington. Washington has had 30 4th down conversions this season, most all time in NFL history. They're hoping to make it 31 here. They have to get to the Eagles' 49-yard line. They're on their own 40. Daniels takes the snap. He's getting pressured, and he's down at the 30. That's a sack. That's a turnover on downs. That's the game. It's all over, but the Crying start shining up the trophy, the George Halas Trophy, going to Lincoln Financial Field again and to the Philadelphia Eagles as they will be making a trip down to New Orleans, Louisiana for beads, boobs, and booze for Super Bowl 59, the LIX of all Super Bowls. Alicia says, okay, game is over now, Jim. Come eat dinner and spend time with the fur babies. Does she know you're doing both games? Oh, boy, she's going to be upset.
I told her during the week we're going to do both games.
And by fur baby, that's a weird name for her. Oh, she meant the dog. Sorry, never mind. First and 10 coming up here for the Eagles. So dumb. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. But here we go. What time is it here? 5:57. Oh, I should get the other live stream set and ready to go anyway. As we're getting ready here. First down, it's going to be a end around there by Devontae Smith. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Second down coming up.
So kickoff is 6:30?
6:30 for that game. You can listen, if you want to kick off, have a little dinner, get a little nosh, you could do so. That's what you're looking to do.
Go up.
Yeah, you go ahead, do that.
And then I'll be back down for the second game.
Right, you can do that. Give me a second here. Let me make sure I get some of the other things up here, though. Just make sure I have, what do I have here? Okay, yeah, I think we're going to be okay. So, yeah, we can get out of here for now. Well, I'm not leaving. I'm going to be right back. But you're going to go ahead and jump off there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this up here. And, yeah, I'll jump back on here. So, all right, ready?
I'll leave the Zoom thing up.
You want to leave the Zoom up? Yeah, because I was going to say we're just going to jump right back on anyway. So you might as well just leave it up.
Okay.
All right? All right, so there goes Jimbo. Let me see what I can do here. We're just going to have... we're just going to be like this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yelly says he smells arguing later. No, see, he's going up. He's fine. He's being a good husband. He's being a good husband. Jalen Hurts throws, and that's going to be incomplete on 3rd and 4, and they are going to throw a flag. That's going to be the 11th of the game. Yeah, I mean, he's holding the shit out of him. Let's be honest. He's holding the shit out of him. There we go. So with that penalty, that's going to put the Eagles, I guess, there's another 1st and goal coming up here. And indeed it is. It's down at the 8-yard line. And, I mean, Jesus, I mean, this game is over, let's be honest. We're all just kind of looking forward to what is coming up next. And that's going to be Goddard. And he gets it to the 5. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Eagles. Handoff to Barkley. That is a touchdown, Eagles. And now it's just adding on here. Hamster. Let's see. Hamster says, "Dang, we got Royal Rumble. Me and Jimbo will be covering the Royal Rumble next Saturday, so we got something to watch here. So there's that. If you're into the wrestling, ELS says Hamster just watch NASCAR next weekend. Trust me, it'll be better than the piece of shit Pro Bowl. Yeah, no, I mean, well, I like the flag game. I do like the flag football game in the Pro Bowl now. I do. Call me a mark, call me simple, but I do like it. Jake Elliott for the extra point. It is up. It is good. 48-23 now is the score as the Eagles are just blowing them out now. This game is Danzo. Let's see. How does this look here? Oh, this still needs some work. There we go. There we go. And then we just get rid of that. And boom, look at that. Ah, look at that. We're back to just me being here. Hey, everybody. How we doing? Why? What would you put in place of the Pro Bowl games? Just nothing? You just wouldn't have anything? Just have that? I mean, I wouldn't mind that either, I suppose, but I don't mind the Pro Bowl games. I like them. There's not, I get it's an NFL skills competition, which to me is like that's the best part of like the NHL All-Star Weekend. That's the best part of the NBA All-Star Weekend. Nobody gives a shit about the NBA All-Star Game. Who the fuck gives a shit about the NBA All-Star Game? Nobody. Why is this still so weird? Oh, okay, because I got to fix it still. Okay, I still got to fix this. Yeah, we'll fix it. There we go. See, we're fixing it. We're getting there. Yeah, I know. I wish we could just skip time like we used to. Like we used to back in the days, in the good old days. There we go. Wait, when did ticker go? There we go. Ticker's back. All right. ELS says, my idea for the Pro Bowl is division theme. So NFC East versus NFC North. Yeah, but you're not going to, if you do that for flag football, maybe. You're not going to have players playing full football games and pads full out in an all-star game in football. The money's too much and the injuries are too high. It's not going to happen. Like, that's what made the Pro Bowl game itself obsolete. That players weren't playing hard because you don't want to. Are you going to risk millions of dollars in contract money for a Pro Bowl game that doesn't mean anything? And what you're getting, what, like $50,000 if you win or some dumb shit like that? Like, no, nobody's doing that. So, like, if you want to do the division thing like the NHL does with theirs. And, you know, you have the teams play each other in that. It's like a flag football game of division versus division. Maybe you do that. Maybe that'll work out. Same thing, but it'll be the same thing what we have now. Only it'll be, 6 divisions instead of the 2 conferences. You think so? Maybe. It's something to think about. And maybe that's something they'll do in the future. Instead of just doing straight up conferences, AFC, NFC, maybe they'll do it by division. But as far as the flag football game goes, I don't know. We'll see. For now, though, Washington's got 2nd and 3 coming up here. Oh God, remember the Texans-Jets game? Jesus Christ. What a fucking slog that was. That was something to get through. First and 10 here from the 46-yard line for Washington. That's going to be offsides on the Eagles' free play. Ertz gets a gain of 6 yards. And there's another flag that comes down now towards Ertz on the tackle. Offsides, Byron Young there on the Eagles. I wonder what that other flag was there. That was thrown right towards the where Ertz was tackled, but no idea. So let me set this other stream up here as we get ready, because this one is all but done here, and that ball is going to be tipped at the line, incomplete on 1st and 5, 2nd and 5 coming up here. Zacchaeus with the catch, and that's going to be a first down. Gain of about 6 yards on that play. How much time? We got 6:35 remaining in this game. Daniels looking for somebody to be open. Can't find anybody. Throws incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. 6:23 remaining. Jayden Daniels in shotgun. He's going to hand it off here to Eckler. Eckler's going to get in about 4 yards. Again, we are just here wasting time. By the way, my name is King. I was joined here by Jimbo not too long ago here. He's up eating dinner because this game is all but over, so he's enjoying a nice victory dinner with the wife and having a good time up there. And as we're waiting, we're going to be doing the Bills and the Chiefs game coming up. That's what I'm setting up the stream for there. Ertz with a first down does a little bit of a hurdle and gets out of bounds. First down, Washington. Again, Washington has done well with moving the ball here, but again, the big problem going into this game, I thought, was always going to be their defense. And indeed it is, and it has been. That and the turnovers. They've had massive 3 turnovers, which you just could not have. And that really has been a large part of this game. It put it behind the 8 ball very early, and it has not stopped since. And that's just where we are right now. So, I mean, it's just it's unfortunate if you're a Washington fan watching them kind of flail around like this, but it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it now. So, like I said, it's all over but the crying. And we're going to see here in just a couple of minutes here, as it is 6:10, so about 6:30 will be the start of the AFC Championship game, and we will find out who the Eagles are playing down in New Orleans. Will it be the Bills who finally get to push through, or will it be the Chiefs going for a three-peat? What do we got here? 1st and 10 again from the 29-yard line, as we had said before. Jayden Daniels steps back, looks, throws to nobody in particular. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jayden Daniels on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it to Eckler out of the backfield. He's going to get lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up. As I said, it's all over but the crying here. Taking a look in the chat here. Hamster says, remember when the Saints were 2-0 when whipping folks? Yeah. And then they lost to the Eagles in week 3, and it all went fucking downhill from there. And the Eagles were problematic at that point. The Falcons had just beat them on Monday night, and we were looking like that, and it's just like, Josh says, I'm 30 minutes away from Camping World Stadium. What is Camping World? Is that what are they doing? What are they doing at Camping World at Orlando? Is anything happening there in the soon to be future here? Oh, will we have another turnover? I missed that. Again, not really missing anything here when you're talking about it. So here we go. We'll just move this back over to the Eagles. Ertz is going to hand off here to Saquon, who's going to break off another huge run. What, do you get almost 20 on that one? Why are you still have the starters in the game? What the fuck are you doing? Washington takes a timeout. What are we doing here, boys? You think you still got a chance? You think you still got a chance? You ain't got a chance. You ain't got a chance at shit. Another handoff to Saquon, and he is gone. Again, down to the 5. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Shipley, not Saquon. They finally did put in somebody else. I thought that was Saquon. I saw 2, and it looked like a 6. It's not. It was 8. That's Shipley. Whatever. Jimbo says, just checking in to see how my buddy King is doing. I was just setting up the other stream and not giving a shit about this one because this one's fucking done, Jimbo. That's what. So, shit. Oh, yes, that is what. Yes, the Pro Bowl is at Camping World Stadium. You're right. I forgot they moved it to Orlando. They do it at Orlando a lot now. Because they used to do Hawaii, but the fucking Aloha Stadium was, rusting and collapsing, so they finally had to knock that down. So now it's like, you don't get to go Hawaii, you get to go to fucking Orlando, which, by the way, it fucking snowed there, so enjoy, everybody. If I'm a player, I would have much rather got to fucking Hawaii. Even if it's at a fucking tiny-ass stadium, I'd rather go there. God, I don't want to deal with another Eagles Super Bowl. I just don't want to fucking deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. 25 points. And the Eagles might add more on here. 3:53 remaining. Eagles took a timeout, by the way. I don't know what else to really talk about. Like, there's really not much else to talk about here. Other than the Eagles were, I mean, I think the Eagles played the game they needed to play. Washington needed to play. Washington needed to get turnovers and not commit any. And instead, the Eagles did not have any turnovers. Washington had 3. You're not going to win a game when you have that. Especially turnovers deep in your own end, the way they did on 2, and they had 2 deep in their own end. One a fumble when you were deep on your own end. 1 on a kickoff, and 1 that killed an absolute drive. And the Eagles scored on all 3 of them. You're not going to win. You're not going to win like that. You're just not going to win. You're not even going to be competitive. And as we see here, 48-23, not competitive. So that's what it is. That's where we are. That's where we are here with this game. Unfortunate, again, you hope for an exciting game. You want it to be nice. You want it to be, hey, have some drama. What do we got here? Real cagey affair, and instead this game has been over since about halfway through the third quarter, if we're going to be honest. And that's the shame of it. That's the shame of it, as we see Josh Harris there shaking hands with all the Washington players on the sideline. Thinking again, what a hell of a run here for Washington in Jayden Daniels' rookie year. That's a touchdown for the Eagles. Shipley gets in there for the touchdown as the Eagles put up a 50-burger. And it is just an absolute massacre right now. $31 points currently. Extra point will make it 32-point lead for the Eagles with 3:03 left. I'm not sure about you, but you might be able to put a fork in this one. It may just be over. Snap, hold, kick up is good. Indeed it is. 55-23, 32-point lead for the Eagles. 3:03 remaining here. And the Eagles are going to be going to Super Bowl 59. Where they will be playing either the Chiefs or the Bills. Super Bowl LIX. Beads, boobs, booze. And now, Broad Street. Crafty Southpaw in the chat says the Giants could sure use a weapon like Barkley. Oh, wait. Listen, I'm going to be honest. Like I said, the relationship with Barkley was ruined long before this year. Like I said, this all starts when Joe Shane didn't give Daniel Jones the 5th-year option. Because then Daniel Jones bowled out, had a career year, a great year, a year where he led the Giants to a playoff win and dragged them to that playoff win. Daniel Jones was the reason why the Giants, first of all, got to the playoffs and then won that game against Minnesota. Had an absolute fantastic game, fantastic season that year. So now, because you didn't give him the 5th-year extension, now you're stuck in a spot where it's like, fuck, this guy actually put in the work and looked like the guy that we wanted to have this whole fucking time. This looks like the guy. Maybe this is the guy. Maybe this is somebody we work with. And then it turns out it's like, okay, well, now you have to sign him to a contract because you don't have the 5th-year option. And then Saquon rejected the offer they had for him. And that became a whole thing. So then it became, okay, the Giants at the last minute signed Daniel Jones to that contract. They franchised Barkley. Now you're thinking that maybe there's a relationship problem between the Giants and Barkley. Everybody's like, oh, you chose Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley. You got to remember what it was at the time, is that Daniel Jones had a great season. A fantastic season. Looked great that whole season and in that playoff game. And then they have that season. The offensive line tries to murder Daniel Jones. He gets injured. Doesn't play well. And I mean, Saquon didn't play well that year either, let's be honest, but nobody could have run that fucking offensive line. The Giants were just a very bad team. But now you're stuck in a spot where it's like, okay, well, you paid Daniel Jones and now you have this, but now you also franchised Saquon Barkley, but now you've also damaged the relationship with Saquon Barkley. And then you're like, okay, well, the running back market seems down, so we're going to just let We'll let you hit the market and we'll see what your value is and then come back to us with a number. Barkley was never going to come back to the Giants with a number. And if the moment they let Barkley walk out of that building, you had the bidding war between the fucking Bears and the Eagles, and the Giants knew they weren't going to make it anyway. We saw that all on Hard Knocks. We saw it all, and we saw how bad Shane fucked it up. So Joe Shane fucked this up from the absolute jump, and it started with not giving Daniel Jones that fifth-year option. Because if you give Daniel Jones that fifth-year option, and then he gets injured and he gets fucked up in that fucking 2023 season, then it's like, okay, we can cut our losses. He had one great year, but it was one great year. That's an anomaly. Okay, we'll let him go. And then you can look at trying to do anything else that you wanted to do that year. If you wanted to draft another quarterback, if you wanted to bridge quarterback, or whatever. You're going to go with Tyrone Taylor, whatever. And you could have worked on getting a deal done with Saquon Barkley. But because you didn't do that, you put yourself, and this is what I mean when it comes to Joe Shane, when it comes to the draft picks, when it comes to how he general manages, when it comes to just the decisions he makes in the free agent market, and everything that he's done, he has made mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. Bad decision after bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. He has continually fucked up, and yet still somehow has a job. The only person up until recently that had better job security for doing a worse job was fucking Trent Baalke. And even fucking Jaguars realized their fucking mistake there. But fucking Mara and the Giants, they're fucking keeping Shane, and they're keeping fucking Daboll, and here we are, and we're going to have to go through this mess for another fucking year. This guy, his fucking 13-year-old son knew what better to do than he fucking did. And here we are. Here we are. And now we're suffering because of it. And it's not Daniel Jones' fault. It's not anybody's fault except for Joe Shane. I'm tired of hearing people trying to sit there and blame fucking Daniel Jones. It's Joe Shane. Joe Shane fucked up that entire fucking situation. End rant. I think we're at the 2-minute warning. We're getting ready here to close this one out and get ready for the AFC Championship game coming up here momentarily. Get ready. We're going to switch over to the streams there. We've got the other streams set up. If you've seen it there, if you're subscribed, you already know. You've already gotten a notification, and we'll be there when we go live. You'll get that notification as well. As long as you've hit that little notification bell button, hit all notifications so you know when we're going on live. So you know when all that is coming there for you. And we'll be there for that game, which will hopefully be better than this game has turned out to be, as it is 55-23, the Eagles leading Washington and getting ready to make their trip to New Orleans for beads, booze, and boobs, because the beads lead to the boobs, and beads and boobs all get there because of booze. So that's always going to be the good times, the fun times, the hey, how you doing times. Let's see. Let me get my Twitter up here. What do we got? So here we go. 2 minutes, 3rd and 4 coming up here for Washington. It's going to be a handoff, and nowhere near. Eckler is going nowhere. 4th and 4. Clearly, Washington's just going to go for it. Good. Why not? You gotta do something here. Philadelphia Eagles, most all-time in an NFC Championship game is 55 points. They now have that record. Obviously, the most in an NFL Championship game, I believe, was the Chicago Bears with 72 against the Washington Redskins, I believe. So Washington's had that happen a couple times to them. Not great, as we see Jeffrey Lurie down on the field there, greeting his players, getting ready to take a trip down to New Orleans for those beads, for those boos, and for those boobs. It's going to be 4th and 3 again. Handoff. That is not going to be good enough for Washington to make a first down. Turnover on downs. Eagles have the ball. They're going to be able to kneel this motherfucker out. And that will be that. 1:14 remaining. Both teams have 2 timeouts, but I don't think Washington will use theirs. Barkley celebrating with his guys on the sidelines. His first year with the Eagles, he had over 2,000 yards. Could have had the record if they would have played him on the last game of the year against the Giants, and now he's going to the Super Bowl. That just goes to show you what a shit organization my New York Football Giants are, and they are pretty fucking terrible. Way to go, Joe Shane and the New York Giants. You really just suck cock, you fucking assholes. Kneel down here. Kenny Pickett takes the knee as the clock ticks down. The next kneel down will be the final one. I think I hear somebody coming close to the mic again. Ugh. Does that mean I have to fucking change my camera view again? This fucking guy. And there it is, the final kneel down, and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to go ahead. And they're going to make it. There he is. There's the man of the fucking hour. This fucking guy. Jimbo, what are your thoughts?
I've prepared a statement I would like to read.
Motherfucker, do I have to take the cans off? I don't want to fucking hear this shit. Well, there you go. Most points scored in a conference championship game. 55 points for the Eagles. 55-23 is the final. They have beaten the Washington Redskins. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. The Eagles going to Super Bowl 59 down in New Orleans. As Jimbo is having a seizure of some kind, I certainly hope that he gets medical attention for that. We're coming right back. Make sure that you're subscribed and make sure that you have the notifications on. We are coming right back here with the AFC Championship game. The Bills versus the Chiefs. We'll see you in literally like 2 minutes. Adios, everybody.